Hello, fiends, and welcome to the Monster Party Podcast, now a part of the Fangoria Podcast Network. For more information about the network, including other programs, how to follow the show, and find past episodes of Monster Party, please visit Fangoria.com. And now, it's party time. Greetings, everyone, and prepare yourself for shock after shock. And then we take a break and maybe go to the bathroom, and then more shock. Yes, it's another edition of Monster Party.
Monster Party! I've been drinking.
Yes. Just started, and I'm already feeling it.
I actually started some time ago. Actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll see where that takes us.
That's
then.
right. And who are you, sir?
I am Matt Weinhold.
I am Shawn Sheridan.
I'm Larry Strothe.
And I'm James GONIS.
Yeah.
And this is a really special show.
It's
very special.
For many reasons. First of all, we've got yet another amazing topic.
We do.
We do. It's a great topic.
This is something we've talked about for a while.
This is something, and our last episode that we did, we sort of touched on it briefly.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it's one that I think is going to be a lot of fun. And the topic is horror taglines.
Horror taglines.
Horror movie taglines.
Horror movie.
Yeah.
Horror movie taglines.
Taglines.
Those little
This
like
is-
slogans, those great little sayings on the poster, or sometimes they're like the
Taglines.
line that the narrator says in the trailer. You know? Yeah.
So
those-
that is an official definition of
I think
the
so.
tagline.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like for example, a famous one would be
Well-
Halloween.
Okay.
The night he came home.
So it's a line to sell the movie.
It's a line to sell the
sell
movie.
the movie to make you go and see it.
yeah,
Correct,
to
right?
make you be scared,
Yes.
to make you go, whoa.
And this is one topic that we don't need to hype because the topic is hype.
It is the
yeah,
hype,
it's,
yes.
it's total hyperbole.
Yeah. And there are so many great ones, but to come along with us on this maniacal ride.
Oh, it's
Oh, yes.
Wow.
We have a guy that I have been trying to get on our show for ages.
Yes.
He's a very busy man.
Yeah.
But we finally managed to find that window in his schedule.
We did.
And nabbed him.
He's very knowledgeable.
He's very knowledgeable. He loves this kind of thing. He's right here. He's a wonderful comic, a friend of mine. I've known him for years.
He's a comic.
He's also a fellow author on the Comedy Film Nerds Guide to the Movies.
Awesome.
Yes,
I
wrote a
did not know
chapter
that.
along with me.
I did not know that.
And has the greatest podcast, The 40-Year-Old Boy.
The 40-year-old boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt!
Horror tagline. I didn't get to do that, but the show started. I feel bad.
You're fitting right in.
You're nice to have me. Thank you. And we did try to do this several times before, and I'm lucky to be in the door here with all four of you. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Yes.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
so
Thank
far
you for
it's been
coming.
all right. You know, we do the party part of it a little bit before we do the taping. So
Oh,
there was-
sure.
where we had food.
So this would be the monster part, is what you're
This
saying?
is the monster
Yes.
part.
Well,
Yes.
it's,
Yes.
but still a party.
It's the second half of the party.
All right.
The-
Well, we introduced monsters into it in
Yes.
the middle. Certainly.
All right.
But party early, and then certainly monster party
And then
later.
the last
Yes.
part is like you're in the kitchen, you know, at 4 in the morning.
No,
nice.
no. There's no kitchen part. No.
I know.
No, we just-
Suddenly you're anti-kitchen.
He's so
today.
anti-kitchen, right? You know, on the jump.
I know.
Listen. When people,
you know what he did? He brought a partition.
Wait a minute. Why are you telling our listeners what I did?
They want to
with the
know
kitchen?
this
Yes,
stuff.
they do.
Okay.
He brought a partition to
Yes.
block a view of the kitchen.
It's a Monster Party sign that,
Yes.
that kind of blocks the view of the kitchen.
Because when
Yes.
we take a picture, because of
Larry.
where now, fair
No,
enough.
okay.
Where you're seated.
Where I'm seated. Yes.
Whenever we
I
take a
didn't
picture
pick-
of him, his background is the kitchen,
Right.
which you would think he
What
would
is
be
that-
proud
what
because
does that
I have a very nice
suggest?
kitchen.
yeah. Oh, that's a fancy
You can see the cocktail bottles in there. and-
I got a new refrigerator.
Yeah,
that
it's
has ice.
cool. It's scary.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
So-
scary kitchen.
Yeah, it's not a scary kitchen. It's not a
Okay.
fancy kitchen.
Well, it is a fancy kitchen and a scary kitchen because he actually has the meat curing machine from Motel Hell in that kitchen.
Ooh.
yeah,
Yeah.
Farmer
that's,
Vincent's fritters.
that's great.
Another
That's
great
great.
tagline, by the way.
well,
Yes,
so
yes, speaking of.
this is just great. Well, why don't we just get to our topic here?
Well, what was the tagline to Motel Hell? Speaking of
it takes all kind of critters to make
like, to
Farmer
make
Vincent fritters.
Oh.
Wait. I had two of you saying it at the
Sorry,
same
say it
time.
again, go.
Why don't you shut up for a second, Sean? Hey, Matt, can you give it to me?
You have been drinking.
Wow.
No,
I think
I'm
you're
just
channeling your hate of the kitchen.
There is
Yeah,
no,
Sean is like a human kitchen to Larry.
Look, listen, guys. There's no hate here. It's just I want to hear the tagline.
Okay, ready?
It's a great
One more
tagline,
time. Go
and
ahead.
Sean's trying to compete. It's like, let me say to this, dude, if you
I
can't,
just
Sean,
started. I
if
just
you can't do it,
coincidentally, I was talking at the same
Sean,
time.
yes, but you were
Stop
messing
competing.
up. Yes,
competing.
okay. Well,
Sick of his
okay,
competing.
quiet, James. What is
Now.
it now, Matt?
Everybody quiet.
No,
Okay,
you don't have to
all
be
right,
that. Okay,
all
what
right.
is it again?
We want
Motel
this
Hell.
clean.
Motel Hell.
It takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters. Now, the last hour of our show, I would not be able to say that.
No.
I'm glad we got that out now.
That's a good
Yes. But so, yeah, it's taglines. These taglines, sometimes, I mean, they're so memorable,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to a very successful film.
Sure.
But some of the less successful films have great taglines, too.
Right.
Sometimes for just how terrible they are or
Right.
inappropriate
Right.
or funny. Just
Yeah.
flat out funny. And so let's get this thing going.
You know, before we get started, I just wanted to say one thing, and that was, you say taglines. Like, it's not like a movie has one tagline.
Sometimes they can have several.
Yeah,
That's
sure,
right.
sure.
What I've learned by looking into this is many films have more than one tagline.
That's a
And
very good point.
Absolutely.
Let's say when the film comes out, like a teaser,
Right.
Let's say 6 months or even a year before the movie
That's
would
true,
come out.
they
This is what I'm talking-
change.
you know, they would have one tagline.
They also can change from theatrical release to video.
Yes, Sean.
Sometimes the VHS boxes had a different tagline.
That's
Sometimes
right.
you also have like a post tagline. You have like a tagline to the movie title, then one more thing after it, a line after it.
Right.
You know?
And then, like, especially when you go back to the 50s and 60s, there'd be the tagline, then there'd be like a little bunch of words in a box.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would
See,
be
a human.
Yeah.
or not suitable for children. You know, that was the
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
That's my favorite tagline of all time. No doubt.
No, so what I did is there were some that had just one tagline, others had many. So I kind of
Sure.
have a little bit of both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
You know.
All right.
For me too, I think, for me at least personally, I think the 70s and early 80s was like a golden age of taglines. It just got really clever and funny and weird and
Yeah.
twisted.
All right.
That's my favorite era.
Since you're competing for our
All right,
attention,
I
you
will-
might as well start
Yes,
this.
I'm starting because this is my show.
Yes.
Yes,
All right.
that's right.
It's finally
Sean.
your show.
This
Okay.
is a good one. Okay,
Okay.
And it's the
This
last
is-
one.
Are you going to
This
tell me?
is-
Are you going to tell me the tagline and I
Yes.
try to guess what it is?
Well, yes, here
and
it
our
is.
listeners can
Perhaps
do this.
we'll all try to guess, Larry?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
You just stomped in like a King Kong foot, like in the middle of the table. I'm guessing.
No,
Can
come
I
on.
remind
go.
you that Mike Schmidt is our guest?
right.
And if anyone should be competing, attention, it's Mike.
I'm just
Right.
saying. I'm just saying that, and to our
He
listeners,
loves kitchens.
to our listeners at home or at work or in your
In
car.
your car.
if
Let's
you
name
wanna-
some more environments.
on their
On
yacht.
your boats.
I'm just
yes.
saying that if they want to try to guess, guess along.
It's a
you
play
know?
along. Now,
Okay, here we go.
The first one, this is a two-parter. I'm going to tell you one that you should all know right away. And then there's the second one after that, which is kind of related, as you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
Well, then are we guessing after the first one or are we waiting for the reveal of
You'll
both?
get the first one right away. Let me just say it right
I need
now.
the rules, Sean.
Okay, yeah.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
First one. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
No idea. Why am I here?
Okay, I think Larry knows
Is
what
it is it Jaws 2?
That is correct, sir.
Josh, too. You know that.
Of course.
No, I
but
knew
here,
that
but how,
one.
but how about this one? Do you know what this one is? Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, you can't get to it.
I know this one.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know
no,
this
no,
one.
no.
This is
Anyone?
a great
No, I
tagline.
don't.
Anyone?
Blood Beach.
Blood Beach, 1980.
Blood Beach.
A creature who lives under the sand of a beach and it pulls people down in the sand.
Mike, do you remember seeing the preview on television?
I don't.
Oh my God, it was so creepy.
Did you
and
read
crazy.
the book?
Of course.
No,
The
I don't know.
novelization?
I don't know if there was a book, but there was this girl I remember she was kind of getting pushed into
Yeah,
the
she gets-
sand.
she gets sucked
She's kind of going
what's-
up
what-
and down.
James, what's the score like? Tell me.
Well, I will tell you,
Blood
this is a little bit. I have not had the pleasure of seeing the movie. This is a
He
little bit
loves
off
scores.
topic already, but I will tell you that the director of Blood Beach was the only director to want to option one of my spec scripts back when I was a struggling screenwriter.
Really?
Shit.
Wow.
And
Wow.
it was also, I think, like the only thing he directed. But
Wow. Was
yeah,
it
just a
Blood
little
Beach
aside.
2 Electric Boogaloo?
It was a vampire story.
Was it Chud Beach?
Judge. Oh,
That's
man.
a crossover.
Mashup.
Mix them up.
I think this is
Mashup.
no. We need to acknowledge James. James, that is
awesome.
really cool.
What are the odds?
No,
too?
you're making fun of him
I'm
here.
not making
No,
fun
you're
of
not.
him.
No.
For about 5 minutes, there was interest in my script that didn't result in any money. So that was my claim to fame.
Hello,
That's
is this
cool.
James Gomez? I am the director of Blood Beach.
I got this picture.
I saw your script and it stood out as a script.
All right.
I believe in you, kid.
Now, speaking of Chud, was there
You
a
ever go to
tagline-
Musso and Frank's? I would like you to take me there and buy me dinner.
There, there's always
Actually,
a funny
it's
voice
not
involved.
far from
Okay.
the truth, actually. Did
So-
Chud
really?
have a tagline?
I'm sure it did. Yes, but I haven't looked that one up. But Blood
The
Beach.
tagline is, you try to get to the beach, and then the beach stops you. You make it pretty.
Okay, that's enough. All right.
But yes, Blood Beach. That's a great. Blood Beach is a great tagline because it's
played-
piggybacking off of a famous tagline
Right.
from another movie. It's great. It's
I like
actually,
that one a lot,
Yeah,
yes.
it's a fun
Me
movie
too.
too.
It is okay.
Okay, all right.
Matt, you got one, or what do you got here?
I can do one.
Yeah,
Well,
why
this
don't you do one?
This one I like. I don't think I've ever even seen this movie.
Okay.
But the tagline is so funny that the fact that it must have been a legal reason
Okay.
why it was this tagline. But it's the 1976 movie Ape.
Oh, you told me.
I have to tell you.
I thought you were,
I have to-
you're not
no,
going to let me get
no,
it.
in this case,
Mike
I have-
might have known.
No, I have to tell you. I have to tell you the
He's a
movie's-
genius
no,
at this.
No, I have to tell you the movie's title ahead of time for you to laugh at the tagline.
That's true.
You have
Okay,
to-
okay.
It's the only way
You're
it'll
right.
make sense.
So the
okay?
movie is called.
It's called Ape,
Ape.
and it's like a sort
It's-
of a.
is it an ape?
It's like a giant ape movie.
It was like a South Korean film.
Yeah,
I think.
okay.
in 1976, and the tagline is not to be confused with King Kong.
All right.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
That's awesome.
Oh my
Not
god!
to- Were they-
and as we all know,
Great is that?
Were they in the same theater at the same time? Is that why when you walked in, you're like, I want the giant monkey movie.
Well, it's funny-
which one?
Wow,
it's
that's
funny
great.
you
You're
say
sitting
that.
there seeing it's like, wait, that doesn't look like Jeff Bridges, or that's not Jessica Lange.
I mean, didn't King Kong come out in '76?
It was. I think it was the same year.
De
Somebody,
Laurentiis-
yeah,
De
they were
Laurentiis.
trying to ride on the coattails of that popular film.
yeah.
That's what it was.
So if they said not to be confused with King Kong in big bold letters,
right.
then that would confuse audiences.
Right, exactly.
The first Kim Jong. Oh, it wasn't North Korean, right? It was
yeah,
just
maybe
regular
it's-
Korean.
Yeah.
How about Mike? Mike, you want to give us one?
Well, and since we're peeking behind the curtain with the partition and the kitchen, I will go ahead and say this. There was a miscommunication with myself and a Matt Weinhold before I came in. And,
As usual.
And he was like, hey, man, we've got so many taglines. And I said, well, do you want me to prepare any? And he goes, well, we've got so many. I'm not even sure that it's, whatever. If you want to contribute a few, that's fine, I guess. And I go, no, I'm cool. I'll read whatever you give me. And then I showed up empty-handed and they go, well, where's your taglines?
Okay, it didn't exactly go that way.
it's kinda like
you kind of showed up unprepared.
A little bit.
Okay.
So I heard there was pizza.
But Mike,
I floated in like Muttley the dog. I was like, there's a show going on. I don't care.
all right. Well, then let's make it easy on you. What is the tagline for Big Mama and Papa's Pizzeria?
Okay.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Why don't you give us one? Give us one. Give us
Okay, well, so
Jesus is gonna
I've
get
been
ya.
benevolently, Sean has given me some that he said were the easiest ones on the planet. So I'm saying, don't judge me, basically, at home.
All right, sure. Give us
Don't be
the-
like Schmidt took all the fucking cripples. That'd be terrible. All right. All right. So here's one for you. In space, no one can hear you scream.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Well,
Classic.
certainly,
Are
that's
you
a fantastic
serious?
one.
That's
Yeah.
Are you
one of the
serious?
best of all
Well, you don't
time.
have to
It
guess,
really-
but
it really is a great
I
one,
have the
though.
classics. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
Yeah,
I'm not in the guessing game at
Okay.
all. I'm just here to present the ones that were really great and
And that
memorable.
is a
Does
classic.
anyone know?
But I have a feeling you're going to think of some.
Oh my God! Of course.
Later on in the show.
Okay. So for our listeners who don't know, do we know what tagline that?
Okay,
was
this is
from?
now. If we're gonna play a game with these kind of taglines, this is almost like Romper Room.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have to play the game with my taglines, but of course, Alien is the film.
Alien.
Yeah.
And it is
Ridley
a
Scott,
really great tagline.
1979.
How ridiculously good is that tagline?
Like whoever thought that?
Because
I
it
don't know.
was it was
Is there
a
an
horror
award for
film in
taglines,
space.
like a Clio?
And
or
in the
a-
trailer for it, that line hits when the noise hits. The,
Yes.
Yeah, the high pitched.
Yes,
So
yes,
it's like,
yeah.
so you're kind of like, well, actually, I guess I can sort of hear you scream, but it's just
It's like
amazing.
you're screaming in your helmet. in your
Exactly,
space helmet.
Right,
but no one can hear it.
No one
buddy.
can hear it. You're
Exactly.
screaming your head off in that fucking helmet.
that
And
is a great
nothing.
one.
And Mike, I remember when that came out, and that when I saw that tagline, and it gave
the
me
teaser
chills.
trailer.
That
Oh,
sure.
teaser just with the egg,
Yeah.
you know, with the
Yeah,
egg, and
yeah.
there's the little
little
crack
green
in
line
it,
that
the
goes
little-
through.
Very
and it-
mysterious.
And I had no idea what this alien was.
Yeah,
And
fantastic.
great tagline.
Maybe
Agreed.
maybe the 70s was when the studios finally discovered marketing departments.
Well, in that
I know it's when
in
they
that
discovered
kind of way,
you.
in that level.
With that Blood Beach thing we've been telling us all about.
my claim to fame.
loved Blood Beach.
I like this guy. Bring him back.
All right, so Mr. Gomez, do you have one? I'm sorry.
Oh, I have.
Wait,
several.
hold on.
Where
Wait a
do you
minute.
start?
Wait a
yeah.
minute. James, you have a typed out list?
Well,
my God.
Holy fuck.
Now, Mike,
don't be peeking.
this is just to show you how much James respects you.
Yes.
Normally, they're written on a Post-it note
Really?
or on a
Seriously.
grain of rice.
Literally.
Well, even if he writes them on a grain of rice, he could not use a smaller font than he used on these papers.
Oh, that's true. That's
Holy
oh,
God.
my God, that is something.
I
Look
don't.
at that.
Needs a jeweler's loop to bust these out.
I want to discourage peeking.
Oh, yeah.
you know,
we
That's-
own it.
I
Yeah,
forgot
we
to tell
own
you.
it
I
like
forgot to tell
cheats.
you. Somehow he thinks there's cheating in this.
We were competing a second ago. I can see why.
But it's like
Larry made it a fist fight, and then James just playing along.
No, I didn't know.
Okay, I've got one.
Taglines.
all right,
Go.
here we go.
Mightiest monster in all creation, ravishing a universe for love.
I think I know.
I think Larry knows
I know
that.
this.
I think I know.
It's a
what
great
it
one,
is.
though.
Larry either knows it or he's imitating the film Ape.
No, I think I know what it is. But you want to take a shot at it?
No, go ahead. I think I know,
I know
what
what
it
it
is
is.
too. Yeah.
I
You
absolutely
know.
know.
Yes.
Is it Godzilla versus the Thing?
You are
Close.
wrong,
Close.
Very
sir.
close.
Oh, okay.
Very
Okay,
close.
what is it?
It is
Mothra.
Mothra.
Yeah.
Mothra.
Original Mothra.
Okay. Ravishing a universe. Now, once again,
really.
I think this is one of those taglines. No one saw the movie.
Oh, no.
Oh, not
Right.
no.
Not the guy who wrote the tagline.
Yeah, they go,
Exactly.
Hey,
He clearly didn't see it.
we need a tagline. Do you want to see the film? Oh, fuck no. I'm not seeing a movie called Mothra. Are you kidding me?
Somebody saw it. You got to give Columbia credit because for love, I mean, you know, the fact of the matter is Mothra was not malevolent. So
Wait, it was a love for the twin
for the
girl.
twins,
Little
Ravishing?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
hey,
Ravishing.
It's
No.
a stretch. It's a stretch.
Ravishing.
Those
but it's
girls
not
are
your
ravishing.
typical monster tagline. So you got to.
Ravishing.
Well,
So this is what the guy who came with the tagline had a few for the softcore shit that he was peddling. And he, placed a couple words, and then boom, Mothra.
well,
That was actually
Wow,
originally
yeah.
for Lady Chatterley's Mothra.
All right. This is great. How about can I throw one out now?
Please.
Yeah, go ahead.
How about this? All right. How about this,
You are
guys?
such a grump. Yeah, that's fine. This is great. This is fucking great. Can I do a tagline now, please?
Mike,
Jesus Christ.
Mike, welcome to the Monster
It's like, hey, come on, we'll have a fun time. There's 5 of us, but one of us hates everything. All right, great. I can do that.
Mike, that is so untrue. I love everything. It's like, it's like
he loves him.
He
loves him.
I love us all. It's a team. It's a group effort. I just wanted to put in my 2 cents.
Sure.
We'll get to you, sourpuss. No kidding.
I'm not going
Here
to
we
compete.
go. Okay. And you can compete. How about this? Enter an age of unknown terrors,
Okay.
pagan worship, and virgin sacrifice.
Ooh, I know this. I can't.
I don't know this.
Enter an age of unknown
Pagan
terrors,
sacrifice.
pagan worship,
Hammer?
and virgin sacrifice.
Hammer, right?
I would have thought Sean might get this one.
I'll take a guess.
Yeah.
Is it she?
No.
Okay.
Mike?
You're, I'm going to say Krull.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a good one.
no,
That's
no.
a good choice.
Maybe
You've
I'm
stumped the panel, Larry.
Well, I think maybe I'm stretching it a little bit, but it's like when dinosaurs ruled the earth.
Okay.
The
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, that's-
and
there was some pagan
and I have to
sacrifice.
say, the thing that always
Dinosaurs
sold-
are horror.
Yeah, and the thing that always sold me on that was the pagan worship and virgin sacrifice. If you were like 14-year-old, I want to.
And if I remember
plus
correctly,
dinosaurs.
there is no virgin sacrifice. Is
No,
No.
no.
there? So that's a bullshit.
That's a
I call
classic
bullshit.
Yeah.
That's a classic element of taglines. And there's
Yeah.
so many times there are things described that absolutely do not happen in the movie.
Oh, and I
Like
yes.
ravishing a universe.
Well, it's subjective.
Well, for
I
example,
know. Yes. Yes.
along the same line here,
Okay, buddy.
here's one.
Hit me.
Okay, see if you can guess this.
I'm ready.
Because I don't think any of this happens in the movie. When a headless corpse rides the cold night wind, when a woman's soul inhabits the body of a buzzing fly,
Wow.
the most gruesome day in the calendar of the undead.
Wow. That's
You know,
a cool tagline.
And if you've ever seen
That's a
the
tag paragraph.
Undead's calendar, it's always full.
Oh my God, certainly.
Oh, yeah.
His Undead's
Fuller
day
than
planner.
yours.
Well, no doubt. That can't
Yes.
be. And I was busy. I couldn't get here for like 3 episodes.
Exactly.
It's not Black Sunday.
You are so close.
Okay.
Black Monday. I got to take a shot.
Matt, can you say it again? What is it again?
I really?
Read it again.
Come on.
It took 15 minutes for me to read that.
Like Jeopardy, you
When
know?
a headless corpse
Headless corpse.
rides the cold night wind, when a woman's soul inhabits the body of a buzzing fly, the most gruesome day in the calendar of the undead.
That's a good one. I don't know that one, Matt. You
ready?
I don't. Yes, I
That
know.
was- so
That one
close.
sheet becomes a 2 sheet pretty
Yeah.
quick.
I
with
know.
that tagline on there. Holy
Exactly.
Jesus.
Okay, what is it?
Exactly. It's 4 hours long. Because they had to shoot the extra stuff that wasn't in the movie. It is Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath.
Classic Mario
Also
Ball
known as
Club.
what? Three Faces of Fear?
Three Faces
Yeah.
of Terror or Fear.
Terror or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Classic.
And,
Great
1963.
anthology film.
That's good, Matt. That's a good one.
There is no headless corpse.
Truly none of that
It's
happens?
true.
And no one rides the cold night wind. Maybe a little bit. Maybe someone walks through it, but they don't ride it. And then the body mind into a buzzing fly.
That's weird. There is decapitation though in the Karloff segment where he's the vampires. You have to kill the vampires, cut off their heads.
Yeah, but he doesn't then get on a horse and start riding.
No, that's true. You're right. You're right.
You know, if I go to see Black Sabbath, I'm waiting for that. Okay,
Yeah, that's
all
true, that's
right.
true.
Headless
Can't wait.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, woman, get into that fly.
All right.
Nothing.
Sean,
All right.
give us another one.
All right,
buddy.
this is here's one that I love too. All right, let me throw it at you right now. Here it goes. If this movie doesn't make your skin crawl, it's on too tight.
I know this. I know this.
You know this?
I do.
yeah.
I do know this.
Anybody else before Matt says? Anybody
I
else?
do not know that.
Mike?
I don't. I have no guess.
Ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. Black Christmas?
Yes.
Oh.
1974. Fantastic movie.
How could you not know that was the tagline of a Christmas movie?
Right. Oh yeah, it's great. Bob Clark directed. Fantastic.
Yeah, no,
love
that's
it.
and that's
What
a-
year is that?
Good film. 1974. Very much like a proto slasher film, like before the
and a
slasher
really,
wave.
Actually,
Really
a genuinely great movie. Like
it's
very
great.
creepy.
good. Keir Dullea, Olivia Hussey, Margot Kidder.
Margot Kidder
Yeah.
at her hottest.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great, creepy, disturbing movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen that, and don't get that confused with the remake,
Yeah.
go see the
Right,
original.
right, original.
Yeah.
There's a lot of very creepy voices on phone calls.
Oh
They
my God.
remade Black Christmas?
Yeah.
Yes.
They
They remake
remade
no one has any
everything.
idea.
That's
Did you
true.
know
They
that?
remake- yeah,
You've been to
absolutely.
meetings, right?
Yes, I have. short meetings.
So, Mike,
Black-
give us another one.
All right, James was leaping
No,
in.
no, I
Perhaps
was just going to say Black Christmas is also pretty special because it predates the whole slasher film.
does.
It did for the slasher film what Halloween did, but it did it years earlier.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was the first like kind of really modern horror themed Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
nice.
Yeah. And we still watch it on Christmas to this day.
Yeah, it's magical.
That and the
It
Human
is.
Centipede.
Yes.
I watch it every day in February.
Okay, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. Mike,
Seriously. All right. So, all right, I have one here, and I'll tell you what. There's a clue within this tagline.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
All right.
Because
okay.
this tagline you might go, oh, I don't even know what this is, but there's a clue in there.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
So if you think of it, jump right in.
I'm ready.
It plunges the screen into a new and altogether different screen excitement.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Say that again.
Plunges.
It plunges the screen into a new and altogether different screen excitement.
Boy.
And
There is one word in there that is a clue to this movie.
And talk about some clunky copy.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
If you have 2 ellipses in your tagline, you've overwritten this.
There's an umlaut for no reason.
You know, I sense.
I'm going to take a guess.
All right, I want to hear Sean's guess.
Is it The Mask?
Sean, it is not The Mask.
Okay, I'll think of 3D. You know,
See,
the
that's what I was
60s
thinking. I
Mask.
was thinking, like, it came from outer space?
It is not. It came from space.
And just to give you an idea too, it's really overthinking.
Yeah.
The tagline is way like someone thought too much. Like it should have been way simpler,
Yeah.
way more.
It's like
gets you
someone
in your gut, you know.
Yeah, it was like someone saw this movie and had never seen anything like it in that genre and just went, "This is completely different than everything I've ever seen." Screen excitement, like they could not contain themselves.
Sounds like me.
We'll just use that. Before I made Blood Beach.
Mike, what is the title of the movie?
James, do you have a guess?
I do not have a guess.
Then I'm going to tell you that it is the seminal film, Psycho.
How about that?
Plunges.
Oh, wow.
That clue is right in there.
Oh my
That's
God!
interesting.
No, is it Matt? Was there more than one tagline for Psycho?
I don't know.
I think there,
may have
or is that
been.
the
I think
deal?
there were a few.
In the shower, no one can hear you scream. If I remember correctly, that was just when you thought it was safe to go back into the shower. I believe those were them.
It was actually all
The other one was Norman Bates is actually his mother.
Oh, really? Yeah. That seems weird. That's,
I know.
You got to lose that at the first screening, I would imagine.
people got upset.
Certainly got to be very crazy.
There was
upset.
that whole campaign with Hitchcock saying no one will be seated after the first.
Yes.
20
Right,
minutes.
right.
He started. Did he start the No One Will Be Seated?
Yes,
I think
yes,
so.
he
I think
did.
so, 'cause that
is
was
the-
1960, so
that
I
is
think
the
so.
movie.
Yeah, Psycho's 1960, and like Tingler is like what 1963.
That was 50s, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well,
50s,
then, but
I
then did
think.
they start the thing where nobody will be seated, or
No,
no?
this thing
That-
it was started with Psycho.
Oh, yeah.
That
Okay.
was a
I think
big
so.
deal.
Talk about a staple of the tagline.
Yeah.
The No One Will Be Seated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly. James, you got one for us?
Here's a tagline I love for a movie I don't love that much.
It doesn't matter. That's okay.
James, why are you shitting on this guy out of the box? You're a screenwriter. Give this guy a break.
Alexandria High, class of 81. All the students are going to hell except Andrew. He sent them there.
Oh, I know
I
this
know
one.
what this
I
one
love
is.
this movie.
I like this movie.
I love this.
It's a
Yeah.
Carrie ripoff. It's a Carrie
It's
ripoff.
more than that,
But it's
though.
exploitation.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
well.
It's fun exploitation.
It could have been on our last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got
it
to
is.
Yeah.
Matt,
Can I
what is
guess?
it?
Can I
Yes,
guess?
Yes.
Is it prom night?
No.
Oh, damn it!
You're in the
You're in the
zone.
zone.
You're in the
Yeah,
zone.
you're in the zone. Anyone?
I know what
you
it
guys
is, but
know-
go
you
ahead.
You know what it is,
Yeah,
right? It's Fear No Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear
Yeah.
80s,
no
great
evil.
Teenage,
Yeah.
teenage Antichrist. movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, with a great soundtrack.
Orson Welles is
Yes.
terrific in that.
Sex
movie, by the way.
Pistols, Ramones.
No, I
yeah.
don't think Orson Welles was in that.
You sure he's? I thought Fear No Evil
No.
for sure. For sure. He's
All right.
Orson Welles' son,
Bob
Chico.
Chico Wells.
Wait. If we're in the kind of this wave right now, I got one for you.
All right.
Let me throw
Fear
this
no
one out.
evil. Damn it.
Go ahead, Sean.
All right.
You can take
Here we
my
go.
turn.
Here we
Go
go.
ahead.
Sorry.
No, it's
All right.
okay. It's your show. Go ahead.
It is. Okay.
You're good at competing, Sean.
All right, here we go. The boys and girls of Sigma Phi. Some will live, some will die.
Yeah.
I know that. I know that. Oh.
That's a good one. Too. I like when they rhyme.
I remember
when they
it, but
rhyme.
I-
It's creepy.
I remember it, but I can't.
What
I
is that?
can't.
Oh, I'm trying.
Connect the
I,
movie.
I'll give you some
heard
clues.
this. Yeah,
I'll give
okay,
you some
please.
clues.
Is that the only? Is that the only tagline for that movie?
The year is. I think so. The year is 1980.
Okay.
It involved an actress who is well known in the horror genre at the time.
Okay.
Just became well known
Okay.
in the horror genre.
All right.
You went more. That's all I'm giving you.
John Agar.
It's not the sorority house massacre.
No.
Okay.
But I'll give you this. It's in the slasher genre.
Okay.
Is it Terror Train?
It is.
Yeah, you're damn right. Come on.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, who wants some?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Schmidt is on the board.
great,
Terror
Mike.
Train with Ben Johnson and David Copperfield.
Jamie Lee Curtis gave it to me because I'm like,
Yes,
because I'm trying to think of what she was in
Yeah,
because he had just
yeah.
become, and that was.
She was in Prom Night and she
Yeah.
was in Terror Train. Yeah.
So I had Terror. Goddamn,
Good
I'm
one.
proud. I'm fucking proud.
But you would think that for Terror Train, the tagline would be something like, blood rides the rails.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Horror on
Nothing
the
can
tracks.
stop
Yeah.
the right.
Wow, already trying to rewrite.
Clang, clang, clang went the murder.
All right.
That's actually
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
How about this one?
James, can you put me in contact with that guy?
How about this?
Is this Mike Schmidt?
Who is this guy?
You got a
like
clank clang thing that I would use.
Is this guy's name Sal, by the way?
All right. If we can maybe get back to
Okay,
our,
one
our
character
tagline.
and one character only.
Let's get back to Larry.
Yeah, because Sean's like just
go
taking
ahead.
over
Go
here.
ahead.
How about this? Trapped in time, surrounded by evil, low on gas.
It's classic.
Yeah,
I
good
know
one.
this one. Yep.
Yeah.
I know it.
Trapped
You
in
know it?
time, surrounded by evil, low on
Well,
gas.
I think we all we all know this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mike?
Anyone?
I never do. What year is it?
Since everybody knows it, it's 1992, directed by Sam Raimi. Does that help?
Trapped in Time.
Sam
Is it
Raimi.
Army of Darkness?
Yeah!
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I know
You're
some.
very,
Such a fun
very
film.
close to the set of steak knives.
It's the third film in the
One more.
Evil Dead series.
And that's a good
It's
example
one
of like
my-
a funny,
Yeah.
make a parody of a tagline, really.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
But
That's
such
good
a
one.
fun movie. I thought that was a fun tagline. So
Yeah,
I
it's
really
excellent.
liked that one.
Yeah, no, that's a great one. That's a great one. Well, okay. This is one that, like, it makes me laugh, and I think I have to tell you the title first.
No,
Okay.
no, but then
No,
I don't
have-
get to
no,
guess.
it's funny.
We have
It's
plenty
funnier-
more that we can do
it's
the other way.
funnier that way.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So it is for the movie Pieces.
I have that on my list.
Pieces.
Anyone? And the line is, "It's exactly what you think."
Oh, no. Oh, dude.
And I really respect that.
Yeah.
Matt, what's the date on?
Matt-
What's the date on that? On the Pieces?
That's like 1982.
82?
But that's kind of like the post tagline. There is another pre tagline to that movie,
Okay, go.
which is, "You don't have to go to Texas for a chainsaw massacre."
Not as good. Not as good.
but
That is good.
worked,
I don't think. Although,
but-
what was yours, Matt? Say it again.
It's exactly what you think.
See, now, and the modern day equivalent of that tagline is just that shrugging emoji guy. You ever see that guy with his hands in the air?
Actually, the exact text is, "It's exactly what you think it is."
I think it is, right.
Oh, dude.
It's body
I'd hate to
parts.
be sued.
A couple of prepositions on there.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, Mike, you got one? Give us one. Come on, buddy.
I do.
I know
All
you
right.
got one.
I do. Absolutely.
I know you do.
All right. The tenant in room 7 is very small, very twisted, and very mad.
It's a good one. I know what that one is.
Yeah?
It's not Basket Case.
Whoa, look at you, Larry. That's right.
I saw Basket Case when it came out at the art house.
Me
and it
too.
was
I
so
saw it at
freaky.
midnight
Nice.
showing.
Yeah, the first, oh gosh.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And Basket Case, it's kind of an uplifting
no.
film.
Uplifting?
Yes, it's uplifting. It's about two brothers
Yes.
who have a very strong Basket Case.
Bond.
Belial is this conjoined twin
Yes.
that they remove from his brother.
Yes.
And now he's just this little...
Because he's a glob.
He's a
kind of-
glob with
Yeah, it's like
arms.
misshapen
Yeah.
freak.
He's like
Yeah.
a Quato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they when they cut him loose, they just throw him in the garbage can.
No,
They do.
no. Matt, they put him in a plastic garbage bag and
Even
put
worse.
it in the garbage.
Yeah.
And there's a really sad, touching scene where the brother wakes up and realizes his brother is gone from him, and he goes out and he's looking around, and you see the bag twitching, and that's where his
They
brother
threw him
is.
in the bag with maracas?
No, well, no, he was. It was kind of trying to get out.
I'm a
And
macado.
what
I'm a
was
macado.
really touching is the grandmother goes on to take care of them, and she wraps the little blobby guy in like a blanket and reads the stories to them. Do you remember that, Matt?
I do.
That
I
was
do.
really
Absolutely.
touching.
I
That
do.
almost brought a tear to my eye.
Well, and you laughed at me when I said it was uplifting.
I didn't. I did not laugh.
It pierced through that armor-plated heart of yours.
It's no.
And look at you now.
Matt. It's
Do you want to apologize to the
I'm
kitchen
not.
now?
No, because it's a tragic story because the ending is actually very tragic.
Spoiler.
No, but there's
Great
two
And
movie.
I'm
sequels.
not going to go
There's
into
two
because I would
sequels,
like.
so it's not tragic.
No, that actually
it
would be
is
tragic.
just for our listeners. If you haven't seen Basket Case, it's a little twisted. So there's a little.
It's great.
gruesome.
It's a
but,
great
you know,
exploitation horror
yeah,
film.
Yes. Okay. So James.
Okay, how about this? Winged monster from 17 million BC.
I think
Okay.
you
Wait.
might.
Okay. Wait. a minute,
This sounds like
okay,
something.
Is that?
Is it?
Is it Q?
That's what I was going to say.
I thought it was Q.
Is it Rodan?
It is not Q.
It's not
It is
Q?
not Rodan. No.
Oh my God.
Oh, my
Is
gosh.
it the giant claw?
Yes.
The Giant Claw, one of the worst films ever made.
What I love
It is
about
pretty
this,
terrible.
what
Did
I-
you like? Did you
what I
like
like
it?
it though,
No,
too.
No, I
It's
don't love the
fun.
giant claw, but what I
love
love
it.
about the tagline is it's so random. Why is it 17 million? But you could have made it 32 million. You could have made it 150
I don't think that's
million.
even right, too, because I think it's really from outer space or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
great.
That is really nice. Now, I've got one for you.
All right.
You might get this one, but
Okay.
there are 3 taglines, actually.
Oh.
I'll go with the one that, because I don't want to go with the most obvious one, but let's go with this one. Bloated with the blood of its victims.
I like that one though.
Bloated
Whatever it
with
is,
the
it's
blood
good.
of its victims. Let me
That's
give
good
you.
copy.
Let me give you the tagline number 2.
Okay. Ooh.
Indescribable, indestructible, nothing can stop it.
It's pretty generic, but
This
I think,
couldn't be
I think I might-
Reptilicus, is it?
No,
Is
which
it-
is one I love. But here's the third.
Is this
and
the Joan
final,
Rivers documentary?
Hang on. Here's the third and final tagline, and you guys should get it.
Might have to poll the audience for this one.
From 1958. It crawls, it creeps, it
Oh, of course,
eats
yes.
you alive.
Yes.
What is
It's the blob.
It's the blob.
it? Yes! Yes!
Wow.
The blob!
I didn't know about all those other tags.
Yes, bloated with blood of its victims.
That's a good one.
And the
That's
funny
good,
thing
yeah.
is it crawls, it creeps. I mean, that goes with
'Cause that's the song,
It
right.
And I know
It
that's
creeps,
such a
it crawls.
and it's such a great song.
Oh,
A
yeah,
lot of
it's
Have you
people
seen
feel
the
that
Blob, the original Blob?
Oh my God,
it was
absolutely.
Steve
Stevie
McQueen.
Queen, certainly.
It's such a great fun film.
Watching at 2
Um,
in the morning, scared to death.
Yeah.
When it crawls up the old man's arm.
Oh my God! When he puts the stick in it and it breaks the thing,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
noise it makes, that like,
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, brutal,
terrible.
so good.
But anyway, I'm wondering if because of the 3, it's like it's one of those things, Sean, where they had a teaser, and it's like it sent the first thing out.
Right,
where you're not
right.
really sure, bloated with the blood of its victims.
Now, does
So-
Well, that
Anybody
could have
go
also
with-
worked in those old days. They'd have the trailers.
Yeah.
and it would say, it would go bloated with the blood of its victims,
Right.
Yeah.
indestructible, indescribable, and then the
Right.
third one will be the payoff.
Because they can't
Yeah.
just do the same tagline over and over again.
no,
Yeah.
they can't.
That's a boring
Anyway, so
trailer.
that- that
Do
was
you,
a-
do you guys?
that's
Did
a
I
fun
say
one.
that it creeps and
That's
it
a good one.
crawls?
Anyway,
do you guys,
that's-
do you guys remember the tagline for the remake of the Blob?
Which I love.
Yeah, that's a good film. by the way.
Wait.
Not bad.
You mean
Yeah.
Son of
Frank
wait,
Darabont wrote it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's
Okay,
a good,
that's
it's good
the
effects.
remake.
The
That's
remake. The
good
remake.
not
movie.
Son of Blob.
Not Son of Blob,
Do
which
you
I
know-
like
do you
for its
know,
own.
Do you know? Or you're just asking us.
No, I know it.
Oh, okay. What
Yeah,
is it? Yeah, for
it's-
the remake.
Terror has no shape.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah, that's
I'll
all.
buy that.
That's it's from the 70s, right? Because again,
80s.
No, 80s.
80s. Okay, because
yeah.
there's another one I watched late at night, and I remember there's the black guy comes home from work and he sits in the chair.
Yeah.
and then
That's
it's
Son of Blob.
Son of
That's-
Blob.
that's
all
Son
over
of
his face.
Blob.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that scene is
And,
brutal.
and
Yeah.
people that you think are going to live die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good. That
Well,
was
plus
another
that
thing I
movie's
liked
filled
about it.
with like sitcom actors. You see Cindy Williams and Richard Shaw and Larry
Yeah.
Hagman, who
Well,
directed
it's
it. And all
directed-
these
yeah,
people.
directed
But
by
the
Larry
laugh
Hagman.
track was
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
necessary.
I don't remember the laugh track. In
I provided my own laugh track.
Welcome to literal land.
it. Sean, take
All
us
right.
out of here. Come
All right,
on.
I got one.
Give us another
This is short and to the point, and I love it. Here it goes. Ding dong, you're dead.
I know this.
Ding dong,
Oh,
you're dead.
Yeah.
I have a guess, but I mean, is it Trick or Treat?
No, that's a good guess,
Oh,
though.
that's
That's a good guess.
That's a good guess.
That's a good guess. Anyone?
And this one I think was used more on the home video release than the poster. And
Ding
it kinda-
dong.
it goes with the visual of the poster too, kind of. I'll give it. It's from the '80s. I'll give you another hint.
I know what it is.
One more hint.
I
Give me-
want one more hint.
no, I want a
Sean,
hint.
Cun-
You want some
Sean,
more?
Oh,
you know,
Sean
I know.
Cunningham directed it.
I think I know. I know. House.
Correct.
Yes.
There you go.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to guess house.
And now I remember the poster completely. It's
Yes.
the skeleton.
Yes.
hand.
That was like
Yeah,
a disembodied
yeah.
skeleton
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
Believe it or not,
Very-
the house is really haunted.
Oh, and I take it back. It was Sean Cunningham, I believe, produced it. Steve Miner directed it.
Oh, that's what threw me off.
yeah.
Right.
You would have got it if it weren't for that.
Yep. Okay.
Fun
Is
movie,
it
actually.
James now?
No, it's Matt's turn.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
If you were like paying
Oh,
attention.
This is
you
a good
know.
one. This one I love.
Okay.
And this is a little older, but it's almost poetry. It could happen. It may happen. It might happen to you.
Nice. I like that little hook.
Wait. Say that again. It
Ready?
Could, okay.
No.
No.
For this one, I want to do a second show. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It could happen.
What?
It may happen. might happen
Oh my.
to you.
Oh God.
And you're saying this is like an older era?
I'm gonna give you a little hint. It's a
Okay.
little older.
Okay.
It's not silent.
Right, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I got
It could
nothing,
Might
it
happen.
could fit so many films.
Yeah.
But are you ready?
Yes.
You wanna? And it's also got a great title.
Okay.
Die Monster Die. Do you know this one, Mike?
That could
I
happen?
don't.
Wow.
It's,
Boris
Boris
Karloff.
Karloff, Nick Adams.
This is one of
Wow.
from Monster Zero,
Right.
Yeah.
and it is based on a H.P. Lovecraft story.
Yes.
Yeah.
The color out of
Color
space.
Out of Space, yes. And it is a lot of fun. Is it one of the greatest films ever made? No.
It's one of Boris
It is
Karloff's
fun, though.
one of his last films,
It
right?
is, yes. But it's crazy. There's some bizarre costume and effects. And it's got Nick Adams. Come on. Just
Yeah.
Nick Adams walking around annoyed. I will.
Yes.
I'll sign up for that any day.
Anything with Nick Adams, because all you have to do is remember Monster Zero, and it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't
And-
amount to a hill of beans. That's a great line in one of his famous delivered lines. Yeah.
Which movie is that from?
That is from. Is it Destroy? Not Destroy.
No, not Destroy Monsters.
Monster Zero.
Monster
Monster
Zero.
Zero.
Yeah.
Monster
talking
Zero.
about, yeah.
Monster Zero.
Godzilla versus Monster Zero.
Cut me some slack. Okay, this is my third.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Who's next?
Hey, I was able to.
I got one.
whip-
I got one.
okay. Well, yeah. Okay. We're gonna skip our guest. Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh.
I
I'm
thought
not
we were
going
around.
anywhere. I'm fine. Let's get James.
Go ahead, James. Take your turn. Go ahead. Take your turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about this? They're men turned inside out.
I know this one.
And worse, they're still alive.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
I know this.
I'm not sure.
I know this.
I know this too.
Yeah.
Mike, do you?
I don't because I
It's a tough one.
It
Yeah.
sounds
It's
tough.
obscure. It's
It's a tough
obscure,
one.
yeah.
It's a tough one. I only know it because I have a very short TV spot on 16 millimeter of this film.
Wow.
I only know it because I collected soundtrack LPs, and that
course
was
you did.
always in the bins.
So you got it?
I never did. But I saw it. I would see it all the time. You know.
For you not to get the soundtrack, that's
Well, the music was
wow.
probably crap. You know, let's face it.
It was music
All right,
turned
so- all right.
inside out.
So
You know what I love about this tagline is that it's like they're men turned inside out, and worse, they're still alive. Like it's even worse than men turned inside out if they're dead, but they're still alive.
But
It's like-
has anyone seen this movie?
No.
Oh my God! Yes, it's great. I have it on DVD.
But I of course you did.
Yeah, of
course
yeah.
you did.
Blu-ray, Criterion.
Right.
There's no,
5 discs.
But you're right.
I know.
There's no.
But-
there's
but
no turning inside
no
out.
men are
involved in the
turned
movie.
inside
No,
out.
there
right.
isn't.
No.
I know, and
No.
that pisses me off.
Okay, so
Yes,
Sean,
you just-
what is the title of the movie that I should not watch because men are not turned inside out?
go for
Okay,
it.
it's the movie is called Screamers, which is the American version release of the film called Island of the Fishmen.
Right.
Okay,
It's
what?
It's an Italian film called Island
I
of the
saw them
Fishmen.
open for the fix.
Shouldn't they have just scrapped the film and filmed the tagline?
No kidding.
Hey, yeah.
Jesus.
With Barbara Bach
Barbara
from
Bach,
Spy Who Loved
yeah,
Me.
it's
How do you
actually
get
a fun
screamers
movie.
from Island of the Fishmen?
Yeah, it's more pithy.
This is what I did.
Okay. Yes,
Island of the Fishmen was not going to work.
I agree. Absolutely.
He's back. Okay. All right. So that was wonderful. Mike, how about since your turn was taken away, why don't you go ahead and give us one, okay?
I'm happy to give you
Yeah,
one.
please.
All right.
Please.
And this might be an easy shot for you.
It might
four.
not. It might
All right,
not
We'll
be.
see. There's only one thing wrong with the Davis baby.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
Hang on.
Awesome.
It is.
It's
great.
alive.
You gave us the.
Well, that's the
that's the
tagline. I mean, that's what I
tag.
have to do.
That's the tag, and that's why.
Is it?
And that's why him reading the line because it has the title in it.
Right, sometimes
it's
that-
okay.
right.
Well,
right.
but
Because
now
it's
I
a
didn't-
surprise.
I know, but I didn't get to guess. I mean,
Do you want
I-
them to rewrite the tagline?
No, I
for
don't want him
you?
to rewrite it. But he gave away that. Okay, so the
Larry, how
All right.
long would it have taken you to guess that was the movie?
I thought that's what it was,
Okay,
but
yeah.
then he said it's alive, and I knew.
Well,
But
that's the
that's a-
punch. I apologize. All right, my fault.
Why don't
I
you-
stepped
why-
out.
I'll tell you what,
No,
Mike, why don't
How dare you apologize?
I don't know.
Mike, why don't you give us one where the title of the movie's not in the tagline?
I don't have any.
Yes, you did.
Yes, yeah, come on. I'm sure. I'm
All
sure.
right. Here's one. Man is the warmest place to hide.
Ooh, that is a great one.
Wait a minute.
You're kidding me. Larry, you don't know
I
this
can't
one?
believe
Hang
that.
on. Man is the warmest thing?
Man, no, you missed the end of it completely. Man is the warmest place to hide.
Place. It's the thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Nicely done.
But
Yes.
now that is a classic,
Great one.
great tagline.
Yes.
And
yes.
that's the tagline for the 82 version. Is it also the tagline for the earlier version?
No.
Okay.
Does anyone know that one?
It was probably like nothing
Look at this
before on the
giant
screen has been so terrifying.
Yeah,
And
like in the 50s, it was always like, yeah.
Okay.
Your
'Cause you-
spine will tingle in the depths of
yeah.
your-
There are a couple more taglines with the thing, though.
All
There
right, here
was,
we go. Here we go.
What you fear most is among you.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Never heard that
Okay,
one.
I remember
That's
that.
And
apt
then
for tonight's show.
Yeah. Yes, James.
Thank God you're here.
What?
Well, there is another one, and it's the ultimate in alien terror. But I do like.
that one's that one's terrible.
But
pretty generic.
I'm just saying it is a
I'm not blaming
tagline.
you, Larry. You didn't
No,
write it, but
no,
I
I didn't
mean-
write it.
How dare you?
Oh, there he is. There he is again.
Sal.
Okay. All right. So you just did the thing. Okay.
But I'm glad they changed that one because that is an awful one, that last one.
Yeah, the last one
Yeah.
is terrible.
Yeah. Okay. How about this one? Okay, James, do you mind if I go since you already had
What?
took our turn?
Please,
there?
Larry,
Okay.
please.
How about this one? Actually, there's a couple here that I wanted to give. Okay.
Why don't you read some more? Because that's always good radio.
Yes, read silently from your notes.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
Mary
let's
Poppins.
see. You've got mail.
Well, I'm the guest. Let me take the easy
I
one.
think-
right?
Are you
Certainly.
are you making fun of me?
No,
Is that
but
what you're
that's a
doing?
pretty obvious one.
Always.
Oh, you think it's really obvious? Okay.
Yes.
All right, guest.
Well,
What is this?
Yeah,
one?
his name's
Well,
Mike.
now I'm
by the
going
way.
to screw this up now because is it Dawn of the Dead?
Yes.
correct.
All right, good. I was hoping it wasn't the other. And I'm
1978,
yeah.
George Romero.
Now,
Yes.
we all have to agree. One of the greatest taglines.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh my
Oh,
Christ!
oh,
Sure,
fantastic.
absolutely.
That's why I
Yeah.
brought it up, Mr. Smarty Pants.
And
I
I'm
thought it
agreeing
was
with
a
you.
great. I thought it was a great tagline. We're not going to go. Oh, I know what that is. Oh, that's a dumb. No, it's a great.
Did I say it
tagline.
was a dumb
It
one?
is.
No, you were suggesting.
I said it was a little obvious, but only
Oh,
within this
Yeah,
company.
you're mad at Sean.
Yeah, I guess
I'm off the hook.
You know, I guess I am.
right.
I guess I am.
No, look, this hour could not have passed without a mention of that tagline. And while
Yeah,
we're
it's
at
true.
it, they won't stay dead.
Yes, the original Night of the Living Dead.
Which
Also-
is a great
Night of the
Night,
Living
that's
Dead.
Night of the Living Dead,
Yeah.
1968.
That's a good one,
George
too.
Romero.
That's
That's a
that
good
is a
one,
real
too.
good tagline.
Yeah. All right. This one's kind of strange and confusing to me when you hear it. Tell me what you think of this one. They are something more than lovers who are about to become something less than human.
Oh my God.
So when they're lovers, they're not human, but when they're not loving, they are. Or anyway. So what do you?
I need to hear it again.
Okay.
Yeah,
One more time.
Give it
But-
in
but more
read it
feel-
well.
more feeling.
Read it well.
Okay, I'll read it better this time.
Yes, please.
Cough through it.
They are something more than lovers who are about to become something less than human.
I'm going to take a stab at this. I don't know. Is it cat people?
You are correct. Paul Schrader's Cat People.
Which version?
Paul Schrader, Cat
Yeah,
People,
that's right. That's what I was
1982. Natasha
thinking.
Kinski.
Good one.
I remember, boy, you know what?
Which is true, kind of, because when they
Yeah.
get sexually aroused, they
Yes.
turn into
Yeah.
cats.
They turn
So
into
it
cats,
makes
which
sense.
is very frustrating. and I
Speaking
remember
from experience.
No.
It is.
No. Matt, you know what's really funny is I remember I tried to get into the movie theater. It was rated R, and you had to be 17 or accompanied by a parent. And so, a buddy of mine and I, we tried to act. We tried to.
Hey, we're
yes,
adults.
yes.
Hey, yeah.
You got on his shoulders.
Got a trench coat and walked up. How you doing?
No, come on, no. We tried. Come on, asshole. It's like
the little
I don't-
rascals thing
no,
always
it
works.
wasn't. You make it sound like I was 8. No, I was
Go,
16.
No, even worse. You were 16 on his shoulders, and you're
No.
9 feet tall with a
I
trench coat.
wasn't on his shoulders, but my buddy and I.
I'm taking a break from the sideshow.
Can you imagine? So we
The Lakers are in town.
Okay, all right, let's keep going. Keep going. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm
go
just
ahead.
okay. We go up to the ticket booth and we try to get our tickets, and the guy was such a dick.
It is a very adult
It
movie.
is.
I mean,
It is.
It's
but
actually
we were
more-
denied. We could not
Yeah.
see it. So believe it or not, I begged my older brother to take me to see
Really?
it.
Wow.
And I didn't know the film was going to be all sexual and stuff. I
It's
thought it was
more
gonna
like a
be-
You sitting
sexual
with your
thriller
brother?
than a
yeah, it was. Yeah, well,
Gee, Wally, I feel kind of creepy.
I think my older brother, he knows. He'll remember, unless he totally forgot.
Larry, would you like some popcorn?
Okay,
Works every time.
That's not funny.
I'm a guest.
I'm ready to move on.
All right.
Let's go,
Okay.
let's go.
All right. All right. All right. Well, speaking of cat people,
Yes.
I'm going to go back to the cat people 1942.
Okay.
Okay.
And that tagline, I think, is pretty stupid. Lovely woman, giant killer cat. The same person.
That's great.
Matt, I will say this. It made me laugh. It made me laugh now as an adult, but I think if you're like 12 or 14, that might,
Right.
Right. Maybe that'll
Yeah, yeah.
be a little
If you're a
too-
woman and you don't have the right to vote, then
No, women could vote.
Well, he's not
against
wrong
her.
because as a
No.
14-year-old, my older brother took me to see that film in 1942, and
Okay, that's just stupid.
Thank you.
Okay.
Like a giant killer cat is a person?
same person.
The same person as the
But
beautiful woman.
It's almost cat skills. It's like lovely
yeah, really.
woman, giant killer cat, same place.
You got to have suspenders on when you do it. Same person.
All right, Mike got another one for us.
I do.
You're
Let
on
me
a
hold on.
roll
Let me
here.
shuffle through my many
Yeah.
pages that I have.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I know you got one in there.
I want to have a good one because
Yeah.
I got to keep up with these cat
Yeah.
people references.
Yeah. Tell me.
If this one doesn't scare you, you're already dead.
Classic. This is a
Classic.
great one.
Yeah.
Love it.
One of the best ever.
Yeah, it really
it's
is.
a great one.
Why are you looking at me? Why are you always? Because should I just go? Oh yes, I know that. Oh,
Because I thought that
it
maybe
sounds
this was,
familiar. I need to think. I need to think a moment
All
or
right.
so.
If this one doesn't scare you, you're already dead. No, there you go. That's
3
that's a good
seconds.
hint.
it's not Return of the Living Dead.
Nope.
Okay, what is it?
It is one of my favorite films.
Well,
ever.
I get to say it,
course.
please, sir.
See, it's Sean's show.
Boy. Oh, does that give it to you, Larry?
Yes, you did.
What is it?
It's fantastic.
You're damn right it is.
Oh my god. I love that film.
Yeah, it's
and
fantastic.
in my top 10 favorite
Absolutely.
taglines.
So great. Again, it was another one of those movies I watched as a kid and had no concept of what it was going to be.
No,
Yeah.
And then went, what's happening?
Yeah,
what?
yeah, exactly.
astonishing.
Yes.
But I've got a little bit of trivia here.
Okay.
Hold on.
So
Hang tight.
there was another movie with a very similar catchline years before
No.
that's terrible. And the people at Phantasm,
Yeah.
Phantasmocore,
Wait, hold on. It sounded like you said phantasm. Is that what you...
It did.
Phantasm,
Phantasm, my
it's
lady.
an early Jerry Lewis film. No, there's a film with it's almost like it's trying to say that, but it doesn't succeed.
Right.
right.
And that movie, of course, Sean Sheridan knows this film.
Of course
loves
he
it,
does.
like I do. The Flesh Eaters,
The Flesh
yeah,
Eaters.
love that movie.
1964.
I love the
film.
flesh eaters.
What is the actual title? The tagline though. Is it? It's not
Very similar, right?
Okay.
This one is this is 1964, years before.
Yeah, I got
Right,
it.
right.
The only people who will not be sterilized with fear are those among you who are already dead.
Wow.
Sterilized with
How do you
fear.
like
I
that?
didn't know that. That's interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Sterilized.
I love the Phantasm one. It's
But
so much
isn't
better.
That, I know,
certainly,
isn't
yeah.
that great? Is it like somebody? They probably didn't even see it.
Yeah.
But the idea that like it's just so clunky and
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
Isn't
Yeah.
the word? Wouldn't it be petrified with fear, not sterilized with fear? Does
They
that make
don't.
sense?
I don't in the 50s and
when
60s.
I was writing the tagline for Flesh Eaters.
I just want to tell you, Mike, because I know you wanted to know.
Yes.
I was able to sneak into the theater to
Oh,
see
terrific.
Phantasm. I was able to. That was at a
yeah.
smaller theater. They didn't give a shit. So I was able to, as long as I had my $4 or whatever it was,
Nice.
yeah.
And flesh eaters, by the way, the original Blood Beach.
Oh.
Oh, actually,
In some
yes.
ways, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Made a good double
Nice
feature
one,
there. Wow.
Schmidt.
It comes
Very
full
nice,
circle.
sir.
Oh,
And hands down better than Blood Beach.
Oh my God, absolutely. Yeah.
I do
that
have a
movie-
soft
so good.
spot for
That
Blood
movie
Beach, though.
is real. I mean, so many
Flesh
crazy,
eaters.
weird,
Yeah, it's
sleazy.
sleazy and dark and gory.
Yeah, that
and
like implied three-way thing, and then it's all of it. Yeah.
that has been,
Really cool.
has been
Nazis.
actress. Yeah, like
Yeah.
And of course Martin Kosleck as the crazed Nazi scientist. The 17th time he's played that character.
You know, you throw a Nazi
great.
scientist.
The
in it.
88th
Yes.
time he's
Yeah.
played that.
Oh,
character.
so it's fantastic.
I don't know why the Nazis always get that thing.
That bum rap.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't get
weird.
it.
Well, Mike, that was great. James, you got another one for us?
You see them on the street. You watch them on TV. You might even vote for one this fall. You think they're people just like you.
Oh yeah.
You're wrong. Dead wrong.
Again, long. That's a long ass tagline.
It's long.
I know this one just
Yeah.
so I can play along
I,
here.
d-
Go.
I think
I know what I think it
I
is.
think I have a guess. I can,
Matt, if you don't know what this is.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Oh, don't play that.
Oh.
It's like, oh, you're an idiot if you don't get. No, I mean, come on.
No, I would just be surprised if Matt didn't know
No,
what
yeah,
it was.
well,
me
then
too.
it is what I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Of course
so
you think it
what
is.
is it?
Yeah.
They live.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yes.
They
There you go.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's
That's a good one.
That, it's a little ponderous.
Yeah.
It could probably be cut in half. You could probably end it.
But that's
sooner.
not bad,
yeah,
though.
It's pretty good.
No,
though.
no, okay,
It
so-
is. It is
Well, all right.
thematic and it is true to the movie.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not like
No. Okay, this next one.
Okay, do I get to go at any time?
No.
by the way?
Well, you know, here. If I can explain, we're going around in a circle, Sean.
okay.
Perhaps you didn't notice that
I
because you're so
didn't.
obsessed with yourself and your show.
All
Sounds
right,
like
go
Sean
ahead.
is out of bubblegum.
Yes. So look, so this one it had multiple taglines. Okay, so I'm going to try to give you guys the one that maybe is the most challenging here. Okay,
Okay.
And we'll kind of get to the easiest one. Okay, so this tagline is the monster created by atoms gone wild. The monster created by atoms gone wild.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It sounds like a
Yeah.
50s movie.
Yeah.
it
Okay,
does.
now let me throw out another tagline.
Wow,
Okay.
you have lots of multiple tagline
Well,
ones.
because I like the multiple. I
Yeah,
like
no,
it.
it's
It was
true.
like they couldn't really.
No, I
figure-
like it, especially
Yeah,
if they're
yeah.
all
Oh, this
good.
one.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. Terrifying, nerve-shattering, blood-curling.
Wow.
Curling.
I hope
This-
not. I hope not.
Okay,
I really
now,
hope not.
Now, this is one reason why I like this one. It's the Terror Topper first introduced to the public in Playboy magazine.
Oh, I do know
Yes.
what this is. I do. I know.
Yes,
that gives it away.
Let me throw out one of the final ones here. It's Horror of the Winged Menace.
Yep. I know what this is.
There's another one.
Yeah, there
Two.
is.
Is
There
it the
is.
attack of the 50-foot Barbie Benton?
No. Want me to give you this last
It'll
one?
blow your cock off.
No, that's not one of the taglines. $100 if you prove it can't happen.
Wow.
$100.
I wonder if anybody
if
won
you
that.
a lot of
prove
work
it
for
can't
$100.
happen.
Yeah, even then.
Sean,
The guy who wrote the taglines didn't make $100.
Sean,
I
do
didn't
you know
make
what this is?
$100.
I believe I do know what this. I believe this would be the original The Fly.
Yes, from 1958.
Because it was based on a
Fly.
short story that was published in
Exactly.
Playboy
That's a
magazine.
good
Playboy
one.
magazine.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. I
Yeah.
like that.
And yeah, so I really
They were
I
all
really-
fun. I like
No,
that.
they were fun.
I like
But
that one.
see, I
Very
thought
classic
there was
50s.
give me the
hyperbole.
Winged Terror one again.
the Winged Terror one. It's Horror of the Winged Menace.
Boy, that's
Winged.
a
It is a
stretch.
menace.
Yeah, he was never winged.
So, no, not till
fly.
the end. He's in a web at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and the rest of the
he's
movie,
not
he's just a
menacing
guy.
anybody.
He's just a
wait,
guy
he's
shambling
not-
around.
You know, actually, that
that
brings
fly
up.
head.
You know, I will say
He's
this
got
though.
15 more seconds
No,
to live.
no. Mike,
have a lifespan of an hour.
I will
Not menacing
say,
at all.
I will say no. I will say this: if there's one insect that I dislike the most in my house, it is a fly. And if a fly comes out,
Relevant?
Yes.
And a fly in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Cannot stand it. Forget it.
Yes.
No, actually, he thinks a fly belongs in the kitchen.
No, I hate a fly. My wife and my daughter will contest that. No.
Can we call
if
them?
if a fly comes in the kitchen, everything has to stop.
All right.
We have to stop what we're doing
I
until
know
that
what you mean,
fly.
especially when they're loud and buzzing.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So a fly, when he comes in the kitchen, is kind of like when Sean tries to give a tagline. Everything has to stop, and you have to do something about it.
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
No. Now that I've had my
Well,
turn,
then there was a Sean Swatter.
Now,
All right.
now that I've had my turn, now it is Sean's turn.
All right. Some of you may guess this one. This is a.
I should hope so. It's
I
the
think
game.
so. Okay.
All right. We're going to try.
This woman has just cut, chopped, broken, and burned 5 men beyond recognition, but no jury in America would ever convict her.
Oh yeah.
I know it.
Yeah.
I know it too.
Wow.
And actually, she's wrong.
I think I know it, but I'm going to let our guest say this.
It's I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
Which also a great title.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It-
and,
Yes,
and which
yes.
made me physically sick.
Yeah,
Actually.
it is.
It's a hard film.
There's one scene because again I was young when I saw it, and the scene that starts all of the spitting and the graving is so terrible.
It is.
and it's just really awful.
Not
and
a-
disturbing.
It's a hardcore revenge movie.
Yeah, it's not a nice movie.
Yeah,
No.
no.
And I have to say, they did a remake, which is really not too bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, because I knew they did the remake, but in my mind I was
it's
that
not-
one is so emblazoned in my
yeah,
brain.
not
yeah,
bad.
Matt,
yeah.
I have a goofy question. Is it easier to watch than the first one?
Yeah,
Because
'cause the
I
first one's
found the
pretty-
first one is really tough to watch.
I would say it
thought.
is because
Yeah.
there's something about those. This is like 60.
No, 1978.
1978. Okay.
It had that grimy,
Yeah,
sad-
there's that
grimy,
grimy
yeah,
last house on the left,
yeah,
Hills
totally.
Have Eyes kind of feel to
Grindhouse
it.
look,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
that makes it too real for you.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
feels like. Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
yeah, disturbing, but great tagline.
Yeah, and great title.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Is it me again?
Yes,
Or
it
James?
is.
it is.
That's
Matthew.
me? Okay, all right, here we go. This one, I defy you to guess this one.
Oh my.
That's the tagline?
Yeah, is that it?
The movie.
You like winning the game. That's what you're all
that
about.
would be.
No one's.
We defy you to watch this movie. Oh, are you not gonna? Oh, okay, that's fine. Here we go. The most amazing motion picture of our time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, that could be anything.
Wow.
That's for a horror movie?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was about to say Ben-Hur.
This
but,
was I.
It's so not Ben-Hur.
This is on my list, so I.
Now you know. Okay, all right.
Really?
Anybody?
Well, give us. How about the
it's-
era? What era?
yeah, throw me
Okay,
a date.
It's the 50s.
Okay.
The most amazing.
Well, you know what? Then I'm going to go with like because in the 50s, I think again, most amazing motion picture. It's got to be about a giant monster. It's got to be about something that terrorizes the entire.
Is
Earth.
that what you think?
Perhaps I'm incorrect.
Come on, Mike.
I would go with the Amazing Colossal Man.
That's not bad.
Although they should
Yeah.
use colossal in the
That's
tagline.
a
That's
good
not,
guess.
That's
True.
a good
That's
guess.
not
It's
good.
not a bad guess.
Say it again.
Because you are so very close. You are. In,
Oh,
really?
Oh, yeah.
Matt, can you say it again? The most
The
amazing.
most amazing motion picture of all time.
Wow. Wow. That's
Got a
Wow.
lot to live up
All
to.
time or our time?
our time.
Okay.
Our time.
Okay. So that kind of threw me
Our
off.
time.
I wanted you to have a proper
Yeah.
guess.
Of our time.
Let me take a guess. Is it them?
That's another good guess because again, giant ants, the
Oh,
whole
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. And I just thought.
I'm going to say it one more time. Correct.
Yeah, please
do.
Because
Most amazing motion picture of our time.
Isn't it fair to say, Matt, that if we had 20 questions times 4, they still probably wouldn't get it?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
is it the deadly mantis?
No.
Oh, now
Who's
we're getting colder now.
Who's the star in it? Is there a star we should know?
Oh well,
As
that's
soon as you know the star, you'll know the movie.
Okay.
Oh, then never mind.
Okay.
Don't tell me.
Well, let's just say, boy.
Why don't we just tell us the answer so we can continue?
No, Larry, I'm coming around to your way of thinking.
Yeah,
There's a-
yeah,
let's
yeah.
just
'cause
say
this could
there's
go
a-
on and on. You know, whoa.
We have 8,000 taglines.
Yeah,
we're gonna spend.
let me throw out some more titles here.
But to be fair, it is the most amazing motion picture of our time.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
I'm
really.
going to be the judge of that here. Let's find out.
Let's just say there's a prairie and there's a little werewolf.
Oh my
on that
God,
prairie.
no!
I
know
was a
it.
teenage werewolf.
Yeah, I was a teenage werewolf.
Really?
Michael
Wait,
Landon.
I was a teenage
That's
werewolf.
the tagline
That's
for
the
that?
tagline?
I was a
fantastic.
teenage werewolf.
That's stupid.
Apparently,
That's
you guys
amazing.
are so fucking ignorant.
We're apes. We're goddamn apes.
yes, you don't read.
So unsophisticated.
Yeah. Like if you saw a lot of movies and you read a lot of books, you
Yeah.
know that I Was a Teenage Werewolf was the greatest motion picture of our time,
No,
and I include our time.
No,
I'm
it,
ashamed.
it's not greatest. It's most amazing.
Amazing.
And I have to say that
And
actually
amazing.
that could go to many films. I thought it'd be something like the most amazing Harry film or the Teenage Angst. You have to.
Can I just
that's
say?
yes?
If it could apply to other films, it would have applied, but it didn't.
Right.
It applied to I Was a Teenage
That's right.
Werewolf.
Right.
And how many times did tag writers for other films think of that and then go, "Oh, it was used already"? Sorry, damn it!
Oh, you're gonna use that one, Mister? I Was a Teenage Werewolf. Oh, fuck. Lay off, Henry.
Mike,
All right,
got another
right.
one for us, Mike?
It's me.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's me. Hold tight. All right, here's one that I just think is incredibly stupid, but I'm a fan.
Okay.
All right, I want you dead.
Oh yeah. I know.
That's a great one.
Wait,
Yeah.
I want
Great.
you.
I want you dead.
That's a good one.
I do not know this.
Oh
one.
yeah.
That's
I know
a,
this one.
That is truly a great.
because
It
one
really
of
is
the-
amazing.
one of
because
the
it's a
greats.
take on a famous slogan.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
Uncle
yeah,
Sam.
No, I get that.
Right?
I get
There you
that.
go. James said it.
The movie was Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam,
yeah.
1996.
Oh,
Is that,
Sam.
is that
Yeah.
William
Lustig.
Lustig?
Yes.
Oh
Yep.
my God!
I want you.
Your classic Uncle Sam poster.
I remember. No, I
Yeah.
remember when we had William Lustig on our show,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I had seen that, and
Yeah, it's
I
a fun
didn't
movie.
remember the tagline, but I thought it couldn't be that. That's too obvious.
That's a good one though.
Oh,
I like that one. That's good.
that.
Yeah.
That was a good, Mike. That was a
Thank you.
good one, Mike.
I love
Good
that one.
Yeah.
All right, James, you're up.
If you dare, taste the deadly passion of the blood nymphs.
Oh, I love, and I know this one. You
guys know
yeah.
this
I know it.
It's a great one.
But I think you're leaving out the best part.
Wait,
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
the
not-
blood nips?
Not for the mentally immature.
Yes, yes, you're right. That's
Yeah, it's
fantastic.
actually the correct wording is caution. Not for the mentally immature. Yeah.
That's
Oh my
great.
gosh!
And the fact that blood nymphs, that's pretty good.
That's
Blood nymphs,
fantastic.
yeah, you can.
There should
Oh
just
my
be a
could have
movie
ended
called
right
Blood
there.
Nymphs.
You're right.
Yeah, it could have been called Blood Nymphs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a very special film in my life
love
because it helped me during my teenage years to
Well then.
discover a part of me that I didn't really utilize in the way that I did post this movie.
Your butthole?
In addition to other parts, yes.
Your mind?
Never rule out the butthole.
Is it Vampire Lesbos of Sodom?
You are
Close.
so
Really?
close.
Yes, you're
Oh,
very
okay.
close.
I have no idea what it is. None.
It's Vampire Lovers.
Oh.
Vampire lovers.
Oh.
Ingrid Pitt.
I was in the neighborhood. Ingrid Pitt. There you go. That's a name.
Oh my! I mean, that's a great. Yeah. First of all, it's a great name.
Sure.
Yeah. If she wasn't into porn, she could be.
Larry, I think it's your turn.
I wouldn't spit that out.
No,
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
I hear you.
know what I'm
I
saying?
got it.
You know what I'm saying?
You'd
Pally?
work that jury to find the pit. Is that what you're saying, buddy?
All right, I don't know if
Jersey.
we're going down that rabbit hole here, but
my.
A rabbit butthole. You brought up butthole.
Yes, you did.
You lowered this.
I did, and I'm regretting it right now.
Okay. All right, go.
He stripped souls as bare as bodies.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. You know
He
this one,
stripped
James?
It's on my
souls
list,
as
yeah.
bare as
Oh,
bodies.
that's- I like that.
Also, you'll get it from this one. There's a second tagline for it. Suddenly, he could see through clothes, flesh, and wall.
Oh, I know this one. Now I know it. Yep.
Yeah.
Great movie.
It's a film that I really like, and I guess it's on the border of a horror film, really. But it's
Yeah.
You guys know
Is it the man with the X-ray eyes?
That's right. Yeah.
Correct.
That's it.
X. It's called X. The man with the X-ray eyes.
There you go.
1963 with Ray Milland, Academy
Dr.
Award
Xavier.
winner.
Also,
by the way,
did JFK got shot?
what famous comedian was in that movie? What
laugh.
famous comedian?
Was in X the
Yes.
the X-ray? George Goebel.
Close.
JP Morgan? Charo. I know it's Charo.
It's got to be sure.
No, yeah, it's a great comedian. One of the greatest comedians
Well,
ever.
two. There's two
There's
famous
two.
people in it.
There's two famous people.
Famous people.
Yes.
They're both famous, right?
Yes.
You don't know who it is?
Oh, okay.
You don't know who it is?
I did a second ago.
Well, Don Rickles, Larry?
Yes.
Ah.
Don Rickles.
Who's
That's
the other one?
exactly
Who's the
it.
other
Who
one?
was the
Well,
other
the other one is a famous actor, which is Ray Milland.
Ray Milland, Oscar winner.
Dude, didn't you hear what I said earlier, like 2 minutes ago?
No.
I said Ray Milland, Academy Award winner. Were you not
Right.
listening to
Okay.
me?
No, I was not.
In your self-absorbed little world over there?
Oh.
I was busy trying to win favor with Sean.
Wow. X, the man with the X-ray eyes.
Yes, that's a great
Fun
That's a good
film. I mean, neat classic 50s kind of exploitation
it's
film
great.
in a way.
Roger Corman.
Yeah, Roger Corman. All right, Sean. Get us out of the rabbit hole.
All
Butthole.
right.
Get us out of the
All right,
rabbit
here's
butthole.
one. It's pretty good. First, it controls your mind. Then it destroys your body.
I got this.
Wait a
You got
minute.
it?
Yeah.
Great movie.
Sean, say it
Yeah,
again.
great movie.
It's
First, it controls your mind. Then it destroys your body. And that really is true in the movie.
Yeah.
You see that happen.
you know what?
The Aristocats.
No, that's not a horror film.
Cats
It's
walking
80s.
around talking.
What movie did you see?
They sing. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
God, Sean, I don't know this one.
I don't
Well,
either.
I'll give you a big hint.
All right.
It's directed by David Cronenberg.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
That could be half of his movies, though.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. I think I know this one.
It's not Videodrome, is it?
It is.
How is "Long Live the New Flesh" not the tagline for that movie?
yeah.
That's a good.
it's true.
Maybe that was even used for some, but yeah.
But that's a
that's
no,
a
that
good one
should've
too.
been
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
you're right.
Should've been
Yeah.
it.
That's a great tagline.
That's true.
Yeah. All right.
First
Is it me again?
It is.
Matt,
No,
it is
Matthew Weinhold.
your turn.
I mean, there are so many.
Just give us one. Just read us one. You have like 400 there. Just don't.
This
just,
one
just,
this one I love. I don't even understand it. Okay.
I like it when it's like
And
that.
I think I've seen the movie. These movies all kind of blend together. And James, I'm sure you will back me up on this a little bit.
Yeah.
But this is the line. See it with someone you hate.
I remember that tagline, but I just don't know what movie it's from. But yeah, that's fantastic.
It's great.
That's
It
great.
is great.
That is
It
great.
is great, and it could fit so many films.
Sure. Or podcasts.
Listen to it with someone you hate.
Oh my God, that's a great
We all
tagline.
hate each other.
That's a great tagline. I don't know.
And it's almost like, why this one? Like,
Yeah.
the filmmakers really didn't like their own film.
see it with
Yeah.
someone you hate. I'll take a shot. Is that
Now, I thought if anyone would know this, it would be you, James.
I do not know this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not a Robert Altman film.
It's not Robert. It's not Woody Allen.
Not Woody Allen. It's not Bananas.
It's not Bananas. No.
It's not the Hills Have Eyes.
It's not. The Hills
Okay.
Have Eyes.
Okay.
No. All right. We're about ready to hit the
Mike,
buzzer.
Mike,
No, hit me. Tell me.
what is
Okay.
it, buddy?
It's for some reason, it's the werewolf versus vampire women.
Oh, Paul Nashi.
Paul Nashi.
Wow,
That's
great.
I have never seen. I'm sorry,
Wow.
I have not seen
What
this
the
film.
fuck?
That's strange.
Oh, you're gonna jump all over me because I haven't seen this film.
No, Larry, I'm not. I'm jumping on the producers of the movie.
Well, I was going to
Because
say.
why do they hate their own movie?
Well, let's just say maybe the studio saw the final cut and went, Jesus Christ. You know what?
You know, we're gonna lose no matter what we do.
No,
See it
Matt.
with someone you hate.
Matt. See, it's psychology. They're saying see it with someone you
Hold on,
hate.
hold on. Let me strap myself in for this.
Okay, no, it's like see it with someone you hate. It's like, if I want this person to die because I hate them so much, I'll take them to see this horrifying, scary movie
Maybe,
so they'll
yeah.
die from horror.
Werewolf
fright.
versus vampire women. First of all, you've already.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm already there because you said vampire women.
Yeah,
Yeah,
done.
exactly.
As a matter of fact, you
So
could have
you
just
won't
called.
keep me away from this.
You actually could have called it just vampire women.
They didn't need
That's
a tagline.
They're not going to fight anybody.
Yeah.
They just walk around, make sandwiches. I'm in.
Okay, now
Hi, we're the vampire women.
These Nashi movies, when they were brought overseas, I don't think there was a lot of thought given into the distribution.
No one saw
No.
them once again.
Right, yeah,
They
right.
just went, okay.
Okay, here's a stupid question. Okay, I have not seen this, Matt. So is it? Would you recommend this film?
Yes, actually. Well, it's a great
I mean,
example
come
of
on,
like
come on.
Euro
Am I going to
sleaze,
waste like
you know.
60s, 90 minutes of my life?
No.
I mean, come on.
It depends on your expectations.
Yeah, it depends on your expectations.
Well, my
yes.
expectation would be very high.
Then
Well,
don't
then
see
don't
it.
see it. Under any circumstance, do not see this
I love that
movie.
anybody sitting around this table is worried about wasting 60 to 90 minutes of their life. We're shouting at one another with Superman glasses at a kitchen table.
Hey, this is our studio. Okay, don't you see? I have a barrier. Okay.
Look,
Oh my God.
he
Okay.
can't see the kitchen. Things have changed.
All right.
All right.
I might.
Who is it?
Genius.
Whose turn?
It's your turn, buddy.
Is it me?
Yes, sir.
Me? All right,
Why don't
you know what?
give us what?
I want to jump along on the multiple tagline train.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
oh.
All right.
All right. So
Thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me. Tickets? All right. So first, kill me. Please kill me before it's too late.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
What is that?
Can
One more
you
time.
Say,
One more
yeah, say
time.
it again.
Kill me. Please kill me before it's too late.
Let me see. Films
it-
killing people
no,
before
is
they
it-
want to be killed.
It's not. It's not boxing Helena.
It's not. That's an interesting guess.
That is an interesting
Wow.
guess. Yes.
God, that's a
I like
good-
that. I like
It's
that.
neat though. It's intriguing.
It is.
That was out of the box.
Come on. Sal, how'd you feel about that one?
Why? Why?
All right, buddy.
He was on the verge of becoming a man. Eater.
Ooh.
He was on the verge of being a man.
He was on the verge of becoming a man eater.
Oh my gosh, this is good.
Wait, and-
that's a second
Okay,
tagline.
I don't know if it's this.
Say it, Sean.
Is it Curse of the Werewolf?
It is not. Ooh. But it's very much like that there's the transformation vibe that's happening.
It's not American Werewolf in London.
No.
Is it The Beast Within?
Yes!
I was
You're damn right
tip
it
of
is.
my tongue. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
He knows
Yeah,
that. movie.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that movie. We had the
We had
writer Tom Holland.
Tom
who wrote
Holland
that
was
movie.
here in that seat.
Yeah, he
in
talked.
that
He
chair.
talked about
Yes.
the Beast Within.
Man, am I
Yeah.
tingling.
I love that movie.
Yeah, me too. I love as a kid was one of those. Then you stumble onto it on cable at
Yeah.
2 in the morning,
It's
and that transformation scene.
It's the
right-
ultimate over the top 80s transformation
It's
scene.
so
it's insane.
It's actually right there neck and neck with American Werewolf in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it is-
I mean,
yeah,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. It's
It's
bizarre.
It's actually very plot heavy. Like
Yes.
it has
Yeah,
a really good
yeah.
plot.
It's
Yes,
really cool.
Agreed. I love
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
Good one.
All right, very nice. You get brownie points for that one. James?
One small step for man, one giant leap for terror.
I've heard this one before.
We watched this together at Sean's place.
Oh man.
Wait, was I coherent?
Are you ever?
Oh!
Bada bang.
Say it one more time.
One small step for man, one giant leap for terror. Wow, I stumped you guys.
Wow.
Hey,
Sean, and we saw it at Sean's place.
No, hang on a second. Will you give us a minute? I mean, you're just jumping down. It's like, guess now. We're giving you a moment or so to think about stuff.
Can you
I'm
tell,
not-
tell me the? Can you tell me
Wait a
the
minute.
era?
Did Sean's wedding video have a tagline?
What was the year? Can you give us the year?
And say it with more feeling.
It's 90s.
That's gonna help.
It's 90s.
90s.
I don't know the exact year.
Say it again.
Small stuff.
One small step for man, one giant leap for terror.
I-
Okay, a little hint. Space, horror movie in space, exploitation, horror movie.
I'm gonna take a guess. Life Force.
No.
No. I think I
not
know
bad,
that
though.
one. I
Yeah.
think I know that one.
It's not a bad guess.
Galaxy of Terror.
No.
That's what I was guessing.
Okay,
That's what I
all
thought
right,
it
we're getting
was.
close.
The Naked Aaron Moran.
Forbidden World.
No.
Is
Those
it,
are all good
let's go
guesses.
through the entire-
Yeah. Wow.
Hang on.
Space horror.
Is it Planet of the Vampires?
No, it is
No,
not.
this is 90s. So
90s.
I'm sorry.
no,
I'm
me too. I said Forbidden Planet.
Okay.
I mean Forbidden World. And
Okay,
that's
look,
80s.
we've all thrown out. Okay, we don't know. You stumped us.
Wow.
Aren't you proud of yourself?
I am.
I'm gonna. Okay, what is it?
What is it?
Leprechaun in space.
That's a good one.
wait.
That's a good
Wow.
one.
Sean, you guys watch this?
Did we?
I don't remember watching
We had
this.
like a St. Patrick's Day
Yes,
party.
yeah,
We
yeah,
watched
yeah.
Leprechaun
We had a
movies.
Leprechaun marathon.
But you
That's
actually
right.
sat and watched it?
You weren't invited.
too incoherent.
Did you just say I was not invited?
No, I think you just couldn't make it or something.
Yeah, you
Thank-
couldn't make it. That's what
Thanks,
it was.
Sean.
Yeah, you couldn't
Thank
make
you.
If you have a film called Leprechaun in Space, do you need a tagline, really? If you're not sold on Leprechaun in Space, what
true.
tag is going to get you in the room?
You put in space after anything.
Exactly.
It fixes it. Yeah.
Actually, I was looking for the tagline for "They Saved Hitler's Brain," and it's like you don't need a tagline
No,
for
Yeah.
that is it right there.
Well, I was going to give a fun one, but I've
go
changed
ahead.
my mind because
Oh, no.
Mr. Stump Guy over here. All right. How about this one?
All right, go ahead.
Flesh writ clean to the bone, and the blood runs red.
It sounds familiar, actually.
Flesh writ clean to the bone, and the blood runs red.
Wow.
There is a second tagline.
Oh,
Okay.
please.
Give us the second one.
When the screaming starts and the blood begins to flow, pinch yourself and keep repeating, I'm at the movies, I'm at the movies, I'm at the movies.
Wow.
I think I might know it.
And this is a very special film for me. I remember seeing this, and it was one of those magical, horrifying
Right.
moments of my life.
Is it from the 70s?
It is 75 by one of your favorite directors.
Wow.
Shall I say it again with more feeling?
And less feeling.
Impossible.
Actually, this time.
When the screaming starts and the blood begins to flow, pinch yourself and keep repeating, I'm at the movies, I'm at the movies, I'm at the movies.
Wow.
1975, Deep Red.
Ah.
Oh, that's a a goodie.
And Deep
And that,
Red.
and that is one of my favorite movies, but I don't remember that. I don't remember that
It
tagline.
had two. There were two. There
Wow,
were two.
that's
yeah.
good.
Isn't that trippy?
And not really have anything. Again,
No.
nothing
Well,
to do with the film, really.
I actually thought the Blood Runs Red might do it. You know,
I was
but-
thinking Scream and Scream Again.
No.
You know, because they put the bodies in
you're
the
right,
acid.
You're right.
That's
no,
what I
no,
was
that's
thinking.
right.
But
But
wow, that's a good
Deep
one, though.
Red, pretty good, huh? Okay,
that's
so
good.
yeah, so
next?
stumped you, hey, Mr. Gomez.
All right, who's next? Is it John?
All right, yes. All right, I got one for you. This is a really. You're probably not going to know this movie, but I think it's a really stupid tagline. But it's kind of funny. So here it goes.
Okay.
Strike one, there's a killer on the loose. Strike two, you never know where he'll strike next. Strike three, too late. I just think it's
is good.
nonsensical and
That is
hilarious.
Good. That is
Is it
good.
Night Game?
Holy shit! Yes, it is. Night Game, which was 1989. Roy Scheider.
Scheider.
It was kind of basically a slasher movie with Roy. It was a guy who was like killing baseball players
Yeah.
or killing people around a baseball.
You guys are dorks.
All right.
it's
The only,
hilarious.
It
the
had-
only reason I know that movie is because the composer is one of my favorite
Jesus
composers.
Christ.
Say, who is it? Who?
It's Pino Donaggio.
Really?
And I actually
my
stripped the
gosh.
audio off the end title just to have the MP3 version.
Oh my
Wow.
god! Wow.
Yeah.
But
I-
that, but that tagline is pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I guess Matt didn't see because it had to do with sports. So
I don't,
right.
well, strike. So it's obviously fencing,
Right.
right?
all right, Mr.
Okay.
Fencer, it's up to you.
Here's one for you.
Okay.
Two taglines.
Okay.
First one. Are you heterosexual?
Wait, this a horror movie?
Yeah. I think you already know it.
No.
Of course not.
Wait. Is that it?
Here's the second one.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to try to say this, but it's going to be a little difficult. The film that will satisfy every sexagesimal adult. What? SEXAGESIMAL. Sexagesimal?
That was made up.
Sexagesimal.
That's made up.
Oh my gosh.
I like Are You Heterosexual better.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Matt, I have no idea. None whatsoever.
Is it something like lust for a vampire or something like that? Or
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
No.
are you just making stuff up?
No. Here, I'm going to try to help you with this.
Yeah,
clue.
give us a date or something.
Well, it's not. Okay. It's 1965.
Okay, 65.
65. And think of a filmmaker who he's trying to come up with the tagline, but whatever he comes up with has to be wrong.
Look at Herschel Gordon Lewis. No. Okay.
David Friedman.
He is guaranteed to come up with the wrong tagline.
Mike, any thoughts here? Any thoughts?
I have none. We're looking at this is your guys' expertise. I'm along for the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty. I mean, are you heterosexual? I mean, as a tagline.
Let's just say.
Well, I'm still pondering the
he's-
question.
We'll give you time.
Was this movie?
Yes, that's my hand.
Was this movie in gorgeous and
creeping
shocking Astrovision and Sexicolor?
I'm not sure.
Wow.
Actually, I believe it was because it's also on my list.
No.
All right.
So you know what it is.
I do know what it is.
Tell us.
Orgy of the Dead
By
Oh.
by
Hasbro.
No, let's be clear.
who made it? I don't have that.
Ed Wood.
Yes.
It was Ed Wood.
Yes, he wrote it. I don't know if he directed it.
Oh, that's
He
a
wrote it.
really
Yeah.
obscure. That's.
That's a good one.
I'm
though.
not sure
How
this
dare
was.
I?
I'm not. Come on. I mean, give us a film that people have seen.
No,
you know. I mean,
no.
The point is to stomp.
No, you do.
Well, I think the fact that it's Ed Wood makes that so much better because you know that
Yes.
now that sexagajasmo word, you know his typewriter was broken and it came out that way and he went, I'm leaving it. I think sometimes Tor would walk into a door.
Exactly. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
First draft is the best draft.
All right, Mike, you got one that can top that?
It's me. I can't top it, certainly, but I can hope to participate.
Okay.
Take the stairs. Take the stairs. For God's sake, take the stairs.
This is one of my favorite
That
of
is-
all time, actually.
A Towering Inferno?
That's a good guess.
Good guess. But I know this, and I think that is one of the greatest.
That is.
I
I can't
don't-
believe
okay.
you. That I can't believe you mentioned that one because I had
Yeah.
that as on my list too.
I don't
Yes.
know this one. I don't know.
It's great.
It's I mean,
Well, if you know what it is,
well, no, but like try to put it together in your
Yeah, yeah.
head
take
for
the
a second.
stairs. Take the stairs.
some-
Why
No,
would
no,
somebody's-
you're doing it incorrectly. Here's how it's supposed to go. Take the stairs. Take the stairs. For God's sake, take the stairs.
They're pleading with you to take the stairs.
Can I just
Why?
say?
Oh, yes.
Can I just say that your reading is so good? It's almost like the voiceover in an educational film. There'd be like a guy who's about to get on the elevator, and then the voice comes in. Take the stairs.
People under the stairs?
Oh,
Good guess.
that's but
It's
they would want you to take the stairs. Though,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
people
Yeah.
would be
Right.
It's a pretty
That's antithetical.
it's a pretty obscure
Well,
movie.
No, they
Okay.
want you to take the stairs because they don't want you to go under the stairs.
I
if you
see.
took
Right.
the
Good
stairs,
point.
That's
you
true.
would
That's
avoid
true.
the horror.
True.
So obviously everyone here knows it but me. So,
It was,
James?
it was on my list.
Yeah, because it's a great tagline.
Oh, well, why don't you guys enlighten me?
Well, if you don't take the stairs, what do you wind up taking?
The elevator?
Otherwise,
Or if you were in
known as-
England, you would take.
The escalator.
In England, you would take. Wow.
The fire pole?
Oh,
the
Christ.
fireball.
I think
Fireball.
up
What's another word for elevator?
in England.
Lift?
The lift.
The Lift. 1983.
Wait, the film's called The Lift?
It is.
1983
Okay,
Dutch horror film.
okay. Yeah, now, to listeners out there, how many of you knew the answer to that?
They did.
Oh, really?
Every
Oh,
single
really?
one of them did.
No.
We have a lot of
Yeah.
very fervent Dutch listeners.
Oh, my.
No, look, I'm sure that we have people who are Dutch who listen to this podcast and
think we
knew
sent them some
exactly.
caps, didn't we?
But I'm just
Yes.
saying, I'm willing to bet that there were a lot of people out there that did not get this. So
sure,
don't look
yeah.
at me like, oh, you're an idiot, Larry. I mean, come on. Seriously.
I thought the last thing you were going to say was you were just going to say elevator with an English accent. Elevator. Up, governor.
The other stairs?
But if I could get back to something you said earlier, Larry, why
Why are we wasting our time on
this
this?
is important.
Not a waste.
This is
Not a
very
waste at
important.
all.
You're stopping
No.
the game.
Why aren't
All
we
right.
pitching the fire pole? I can get
Well,
that meeting.
no, I'm just thinking,
I love the fire
Okay,
pole.
he says
fire
take the stairs,
pole.
take the stairs. It could mean that you're up on the second floor.
I know, but
And then it's like, take the stairs, take the stairs. And he says, oh, don't take the
but what
stairs.
if you take the
true.
fire pole
Well, there's
and then
a
the fire pole has like knives on it as you go down? And you're like, ah! A fire pole.
Well, what is so what is your point?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It actually is a good idea.
To
Yeah.
take the fire
Yeah.
pole?
Oh, how dare
pitch
I
the film.
How dare I compliment you?
Wow.
What have
All right,
you
James, you're
become?
up.
Ever since you got that whole kitchen barrier,
No, I don't.
you're different. You're different.
Does
Mike
anyone,
sees it.
Does anyone
it.
out there know what Matt is talking about right
Yes, they
now?
do. Yes, they do. All
Now,
right, all right,
now
we'll move on.
it was Mike's. Mike just had his turn. James.
Go.
All right. I'll be shocked if none of you gets this.
I'd be shocked if we don't get it.
if we don't get it.
How about I hope to enlighten you and hopefully bring you some educational information instead of saying stick it to you.
I hope to enlighten you and bring you some educational information.
All
Great.
right.
All right.
All right, here you
Go
go.
for it.
How many eyes does horror have? Sean
Ooh.
knows.
Yeah,
Sean
I think I
knows.
know it.
Well, there's a couple different. There's
First
a
of all,
couple
there's no
different
I in
taglines for
horror.
this.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Yes, this is.
Oh, that's going on
this is a
Twitter.
good movie. This is maybe one of the greatest movies ever made, as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
American Teenage Werewolf. Or
One of the most amazing movies of our time.
Yes, it is. There you go.
I'm sorry, I
Larry,
missed
you
it. What
don't-
was it?
Oh, you weren't paying
I'm sorry, I
attention.
wasn't. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
How many
He's writing a first
eyes-
draft of the
Yeah.
fire pole.
Registered. How many
Fade
eyes?
in. Firehouse. Night.
Is that what
Chief Anderson.
is that what Saul would say?
lays his weary head.
Sal.
Sal?
How many eyes does horror have?
Yeah, how many
the
eyes?
How many
The
eyes? We're
beast.
not asking you to count them.
No.
Come up with an idea.
Is it the beast with a million eyes?
That's a good guess.
No.
No.
Okay, so I please enlighten me, sir, because everyone else here knows.
Night of the Lepus.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Night
Larry.
of the Lepus.
That is
very-
a little embarrassing.
How is it embarrassing?
Because it's your favorite movie.
No, it's not my favorite movie. Where did you get
of all
where
time?
You're thinking of
No.
Watership Down. That's his other favorite movie.
Oh.
I actually like Watership Down.
That's scarier.
And that's
It's much scarier.
Yeah.
And that is
Rodents with emotions?
well, it's rabbits and
Saw them
it's
open for the face.
animated, and there's some great stuff in that movie.
I agree.
Yeah, so don't jump over that.
I won't jump
all
over.
over Watership Down. But
jump
Night
over.
of the Lepus. I think for our listeners, they know how much I despise Night of the
All right.
Lepus.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
Well, is it one of your favorites?
It's a classic.
It's an entertaining movie.
All right. How about this
All right,
one?
go ahead. Go for it. Hit us.
It walks like a spider. It stalks like a cobra.
But it cries just like a little girl. Sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What the hell? No!
I'm sorry.
What the hell did you just do?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You interrupted my...
I know.
my-
You can interrupt mine.
That is hard. No, I don't play that
I couldn't
game.
resist. I couldn't resist.
Oh, that's
Okay,
great.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Start
Does
over.
anyone notice
He did
how
the-
cruel Sean Sheridan
He
is
did
becoming
the
over the
first
years?
and probably
Hey.
only Bob Dylan reference there will ever be on Monster
Yeah,
Party,
yeah.
so thank you.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ease up, Tim Kaine.
Okay, let's
let
not get into politics here. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Go.
How about this one? A sensation of screaming suspense. You'll get it from this one. The third tagline. Your flesh will creep at the hand that crawls.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
The crawling
too
hand?
easy. Yeah, that's
No, it is
that's what I
not.
would've guessed, too.
No.
Okay.
Your flesh will creep at the hand that crawls.
The creeping flesh?
No.
the fleshy hand.
I have two. Hand walking. Hand.
Oh, come on, guys.
No, I think no. I have two. I have
think
two.
you-
I actually have two guesses.
Yeah, me too. But go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
The first one, of course, would be the hand.
No, that is not. That's
But,
a good guess.
But my second one would be, and now the screaming starts.
no.
Oh, that's
Wow.
right. Okay, is it Dr. Terror's House of Horrors?
No.
No,
I'm
no.
surprised. Oh.
The hand that
Have I stumped you
Wait,
guys?
wait.
Perhaps.
Beast with five fingers.
Yes, man.
Good one.
1946. Yeah, I actually
we're
think
thinking of all the crawling
No,
hand
and-
movies.
And it's funny because I
Yeah.
was thinking of doing a big hand reference thing. I was going to do, but that was like my favorite
That's
one.
a good one, yeah.
And,
No, that is a good one.
And I think that's like a classic one. I mean, I know
That's
about all
right.
these
That's
other
probably
a great
like
one.
the first
I think-
first
Because that's
crawling
also
hand movie.
psychological.
It
too.
is
Yeah.
psychological.
Yeah,
Did you
that's
see that one,
good.
Mike?
That's a
That's
fun
good
one.
I think I have.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Peter Lorre, yeah, it's great.
All right, Sean, go ahead, and I will not interrupt you.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
you're not.
All right, this is kind of generic, but it's quite a claim. All right. Positive.
I've got one.
For listeners, that was Matt Weinhold.
I was.
Okay, go ahead,
I
Sean.
deserve that one. Okay. Positively the most horrifying film ever made. Guaranteed to upset your stomach. Guaranteed.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Not for the lactose intolerant.
Yeah, okay.
Boy, it could be a lot.
Could be a lot. I'll tell you this too. Actually, one of the gimmicks for the film was they supplied barf bags. Now there were a couple movies that did that.
Yeah.
But this I think was one of the
Like,
first ones.
I Drink Your Blood, one of those?
Nope.
No.
Not,
Oh,
not
wow.
Blood Feast.
Nope, not Blood Feast. I'll tell you even the year. It was 1970.
Oh, it was 1970.
Yep.
God,
Mike, you got any
I
thoughts? here?
have nothing.
Wow.
Literally
No, I'm-
nothing.
That's a good one, Sean.
stumped.
I mean,
All right.
it's a great. It's
I'll
fun.
give you a little hint. One of the character actors in it was Reggie Nalder.
Oh, like that helps.
This wasn't Dracula versus Frankenstein?
No.
Dracula versus Reggie Nalder.
the Reggie Nalder story.
What is it, Sean?
It was Mark of the Devil. Witchcraft movie.
Yes, they did have barf bags.
That's a
Yes,
great
that's right. That
tagline,
is
though.
Yeah,
That is
guaranteed.
great. Guaranteed.
They guarantee you that you're going to.
I mean,
you're
I
gonna be
would
throwing up.
I mean, I don't remember that as a kid, but man, if I heard that, I would want to see it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a
ooh.
pretty perfected movie. Herbert Lom, Udo Kier.
No, that is a
great
good
film.
movie. That is a good
It's
movie.
It's kind of along the lines of
it's
like
sleazy, but it's
sleazy.
good.
It's along the lines of like Witchfinder General.
Yes,
a very
it is.
grim
It
look
is.
at witch hunting. Yeah,
Right,
it's good.
Grim look. Matt,
Here you go.
go ahead, Sean. You can interrupt.
You
me.
probably will not. you probably will maybe guess this. I think Sean will, but it's great. A screaming demon rages inside, turning him into Mr. Hyde.
Oh yeah.
Don't give him no sass or he'll kick your ass.
Whoa! I'm guessing this is like one of those exploitation films. That's what it's.
Blaxploitation.
Blaxploitation.
Yeah.
No, that's
You
a
know
Hammer
it?
House movie. This one.
That's a good one. Though.
Merchant Ivory.
Yeah.
Can you say it again, Matt?
I would be.
Please. Oh my
I would
God.
be
Yes.
happy to. A screaming demon rages inside, turning him into Mr. Hyde. Don't give him no sass or he'll kick your ass.
This could only be Dr. Black and Mr. Hyde.
I think.
What if it wasn't? He's like, it can only be. Nope.
Wait a minute. Equus?
I think there was a kind of another second mini tagline of that, which was "The fear of the year is here."
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I think that was also part of the poster.
They didn't really need that.
No,
Matt's
fine,
is
it's
better.
fine.
How's there room on the poster for after Matt's?
That was like contractually someone had to like.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Right.
I have to get my line in.
Bernie Casey wanted that in there, so they put it in.
I have the one sheet to that.
Oh, it's a great
Nice.
poster.
Mike, what do you got there?
All right, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, you're never going to get this.
Okay.
But I'm doing this because it's indulgent, and why not?
I love it.
All right.
So,
I'm
and
intrigued.
I'll explain why after.
All right, sir.
But just it's a very easy one, but it's lock up your fathers.
Wow.
You will never get it, but I will explain. But perhaps you will all be entertained why I did this one at the end, but perhaps not.
This is a horror film too?
Is it a horror film?
It's a slasher horror film.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
But I will tell you this though,
Fathers.
2011. That's probably why you
That's-
guys are all taking me back to
No,
1963.
No, that's great,
That's
though.
good.
Great. We
That's
have more
good.
modern ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Lock up your fathers.
Lock up your fathers.
And I will tell you, there's a clue directly in the tagline.
Okay. I'm going to take a wild stab at it.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Stepford Wives remake?
It is not.
Oh, that's a good guess. That was a good guess.
It is. This is going to. I apologize. This has maybe clunked up the game a little, but there's a reason why I've done it.
All right.
No, I like this. I like this.
That's what I'm doing.
Huh,
Anybody else?
I don't know.
Lock up your
2011.
fathers.
No.
2011.
No.
From Trauma.
Oh,
Okay.
oh. Lock up your fathers.
Well, I will just tell you, it is
Tell
a
me.
film called Father's Day.
Oh,
I was going to say, but I thought Father's Day was like an older movie.
Well, there is one I think with like Whoopi Goldberg in it or some nonsense or
Oh,
somebody.
okay. Yeah, that
but this
would-
is
that
called
wouldn't
Father's
count.
Day, and I'm in it.
No. Are you really?
That is terrific.
I do a real short story. The guys who the producers are Astron 6, and the guys listened to my
yes.
show and then said to me, "Dude, we want you to be the voice of the strip club in the movie." And I recorded a bunch of tracks and I sent it to him, and I'm actually my voice is in the movie at a strip club.
That
And it's,
Great.
dude, this movie is bananas. It is about it is literally about a serial killer who rapes fathers.
Wow.
And then,
Oh,
so it is.
I will see this.
You must.
And
I don't know if
yeah.
I'm going to see this.
The
Yeah.
minute this show stops, I will see this.
And I will tell you, that it also has one of
In
my
fact,
favorite.
that's our show.
And also one of my favorite soundtracks. They did the music themselves. And if you saw Stranger Things with that kind of like 80s vibe,
okay.
Oh, it's one of
very much
Sean's
like that.
favorites.
No, but
yeah.
I love the music in that.
Me too.
that
Oh.
show.
Father's Day has that kind of
Yeah, the
vibe too.
music's
That kind of like beep beep
Yeah,
beep
well,
beep
it's that,
beep
it's that kind of
electronic
retro,
organ. Yes.
Philip Glass, John Carpenter,
Yeah.
Wendy Carlos kind of vibe. Yeah.
So I mean, I had to do it because I'm in it. So who cares?
awesome.
No,
That's
that's
a good
great.
one.
That's
That's a
great.
good.
I like that.
That's a
That's a really
great
good one.
Little
that's a
plug
great
But for
tag.
fans of your show, I think it might be worth seeing because it is
Sure.
gory and bloody and fucking awful.
Cool.
So
Everything we love.
Well, not everybody.
That was
loves
also the original tagline. It's gory, bloody, and fucking awful.
All right, James, you got one there?
he rolled the 7 wonders of the world into one.
Ooh, I might know this.
You've
I might
all
know this.
You've seen this.
I'm sure
Is
I
it,
have.
is it from the 60s?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I know what this is.
Yeah.
Is it the...
I think there's a clue in one of the words in there.
Say it again.
He rolled the 7 wonders of the world into one.
I think I know this, maybe. I'm going to take a stab. Mm-hmm. Seven Faces of Dr. Lau?
Nope.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Is it
Ooh.
the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad?
Nope.
Mike?
I'm not even thinking 7, but it's a he. Because again, I'm thinking giant monsters. What's the movie where the two green giant dudes look like they went at it?
Or the Gargantuas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my guess. Damn it.
That's actually close.
Oh, all right.
Is it?
The prequel, Frankenstein Conquers the World.
Oh.
Nicely done.
Wait a minute, Joe. It doesn't make any sense, though. What
Does it
are the-
have to?
What are the seven wonders? There's
I'm
Frankenstein
not
and
saying it made any
Baragon.
sense, Sean.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
James isn't
The
responsible. He
seven.
didn't write
Okay,
it.
wait a minute.
Right.
No, okay, I think we can make this work.
Yeah.
Seven Wonders of the World. Nick Adams.
Okay, right.
Okay, yeah. Kumi Mizuno.
Kumi Mizuno.
Yeah, his too.
Oversized monster clothes.
Okay.
Yes.
Baragon.
Baragon.
Right.
counts,
Baragon.
Baragon, that's
So we have
four.
4. Toho Scope.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Who directed it?
Akira Akafubi music?
yeah. Honda, the director.
Yeah.
The suit actor.
Naharu Nakajima? There you go, that's seven right there.
And
you go.
Unnecessary Squid.
There you go.
Oh
Right.
my
There
God!
you go.
know,
An
okay.
extra bonus, eighth
now,
wonder.
Now
You
it
actually-
totally,
you made
now
it work.
totally makes sense.
You goddamn it, you made
Actually,
it work.
there's a ninth wonder. Is the tagline that makes people wonder.
All right, go, Larry.
All right, here we go. Centuries of passion pent up in his savage heart. Centuries of passion
Sounds familiar.
pent up in his savage heart. That's one tagline.
Okay, what's the other
Let
one?
me give you this other one, and you should be able to get it. Creature from a million years ago. Every man his mortal enemy, and a woman's beauty his prey.
Okay, now I'm confused because of the million years. That's a million years.
Yeah, no, it makes total sense.
I think I know this.
All right, buddy. Throw it at me.
Trog?
No.
Good guess.
That is
Good
a
guess.
good guess.
That's a good guess.
Is it Creature from the Black Lagoon?
Yes, one of my favorites. Creature from the Black Lagoon, 1954. Jack Arnold. Very good, Sean. Very,
I
very
guess
good.
it makes sense. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's a lot.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, I like that.
Okay.
You know, that movie's good.
It's
Oh my god.
Like it really
Right.
holds up. I think I watched it last
Absolutely.
year, and I was like, dude, this is
Absolutely.
actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Between
gonna-
Julie Adams and the creature, that's all you need.
That is all you need.
Julie
but it
Adams.
does have a great story, and it's yeah.
we're gonna do a creature show.
that
Let me tell you.
suit is
should.
perfection.
Oh,
Right,
it is
right?
Beautiful.
Yeah, fantastic. Sean,
All right, here's one. 18 feet of gut-crunching, man-eating terror.
I know this one.
18 feet.
I saw this in a theater.
Human Centipede.
No.
You really saying it to yourself softly?
No.
Okay, I apologize. All right.
Anaconda?
No, I'll say that it is from the 70s.
Oh, from the 70s.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, is
my
it?
favorite era for
Is it?
taglines.
Is it?
No. That's don't say it, hiss it.
That's a good one, though.
yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
good one.
And I do like that movie. By
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, that's a
I'll
good
give it
one.
one more time.
Yeah.
18 feet of gut-crunching, man-eating terror.
Alligator?
No, but
That-
you're
because there's a
kind
good
of
one for that
close.
one,
But
too.
So all in the
it
ballpark.
does involve a killer animal. I will say that.
Grizzly.
Correct.
Oh, there you go.
Larry. Which is basically Jaws on land.
Yes.
Yes,
it was
is.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Fun movie.
And that was actually the commercial. The mightiest Jaws on land belonged to Grizzly.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Is anyone keeping score here?
Everybody was hitching their wagon to Jaws back then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, totally. The car.
Yeah.
The car was Jaws with the car. Yeah.
All right.
That guy got lazy. Very lazy. It's Jaws with a car. Pay or don't.
All right, Matt. I know you got one in there.
I got something.
Okay.
And it's so sad. Because it's really, it's not that bad of a movie, but it's just like,
You don't like the tagline? or-
not really. It's like one of those cases where like they really didn't believe in it.
Okay.
She gives you that weird feeling.
Oh
Let me
my
say
God,
it
it
again
sounds familiar.
in the way that I think that they were thinking about it when they wrote it. She just gives you that weird feeling.
All right.
She gives you that weird feeling.
Okay. It's not.
You might know this.
Is it Dracula's daughter?
Nice.
Whoa.
It is. It is.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's not appropriate though. Like I mean, that
No,
movie,
no.
that movie's
It
very
is.
stylish and movie.
No,
it deserves
it
a more
is.
gothic sounding.
Okay, I have to hear this.
No.
Go ahead.
There's these scenes where Dracula's daughter gives. There's
a weird
that one
feeling.
Yes. You're laughing
No,
at me.
I know,
When
I
the
love
woman
the
comes
movie.
in and
I love
she's
the
looking
film.
at the young blonde girl and she goes, "Keep away. What are you doing?" And then the camera kind of pans up to the mask. And yes, I mean, that girl was getting a weird feeling.
Yes.
But this was also like 1934 before they really
it was
mastered the art of taglines. I think.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder if that was like a phrase though back then, like.
Maybe.
You know, was it like when you
Maybe.
say, "Now you're cooking with gas," you know, like, hey, you're giving me a weird feeling.
She'll give you-
Like, was that a line people said?
Well, I
You know?
guess it could be interpreted a different way.
Yeah,
too.
maybe. I don't know. But
She's the cat's meow.
yeah, exactly.
No, but man, that's a
Yeah.
good one. That's a good one. And
She'll give you the vapors. But I mean, it's just so like
You'll get
it's not
palpitations.
It's not even like she'll scare you or
Yeah,
shock
yeah, or
after
kill
shock.
you.
It's like, she's gonna creep you out a little bit, but
Yeah.
then she's gonna leave. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Someone will ask her to
she
leave
is
at some point.
But that
She'll
Dracula
make you slightly unsettled.
she is sexy and a little,
Yeah, no, I love the
we
film.
all
I
know
love the movie.
how she's sexy.
Yes.
Yes.
She's one hell of a ball player.
Yes, she is.
That Dracula's daughter is a tomboy.
Yeah. And
Is this Dean Martin showed up? Who's that?
no, there are some
She
suggestions
teaches
that
volleyball.
Yeah.
She can swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's tastefully done, and
Yeah,
if,
it's great.
if you don't know it,
That's good. All right, let's give it.
So,
that's a good
all right,
one,
Mike.
though.
All right.
I know you got one in there.
I do have one here. Hold on. Let me shuffle through here.
Yep.
All right. There's two. I mean, because I like playing the two game. That's fun.
Cool.
I love that.
All right. So the first one is don't let it in.
That's it.
Don't let it in. How's that? Better?
Wait, is it
caps,
is
right?
it 2 times?
No, it's just one.
It's like the stairs.
I would have if you didn't listen the first time, yes, there is a second time. Don't let it in.
Is it Let Me In?
That's a song by Wings. Letterman. It is not.
Okay.
Is it The Fly?
It is not.
David Cronenberg's The Fly.
Also a more modern film.
Don't let it in.
Don't let it.
And I will give you the second one, but unfortunately the title of the movie is in it, but I will not reveal the title of the film.
Okay.
Okay.
If it's in a word or if it's in a look, you can't get rid of title of film.
I love this movie. I think I know
yes.
it. I
Wait.
think I know this.
What is it?
I think I know
It's
this.
a
You
strange
guys?
title.
If it's in a word or it's in a look, you can't get rid of.
You guys haven't seen
Jumanji?
this.
Which really isn't. I mean, it is kind of a
You
horror
can't get
film.
rid of Jumanji, though. I got to be honest.
I wish I could, but no.
I have tried to remove it from my Netflix queue.
Don't care how
It
much
won't
penicillin
go.
you take.
Yeah.
All right.
Jumanji sticks.
All right. It's not the worst film on the planet. you
No,
know.
but all right. So what is it? Do you guys know?
No,
I do not know.
I have no
We know,
clue.
right?
No clue.
Babadook.
The Babadook.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes.
Oh,
yes.
I would never have guessed that.
Yeah.
You've seen?
No.
That's a great. That is a cute.
Matt and I, we had this
Babadook is so
conversation.
good.
Yeah,
It's a
we
good
talked
film.
about this.
Literally, the monster is really great, but the dynamic between the mom and son, that's literally the film. You just stare at it,
it's-
going, "Oh my
It's
Christ!"
wrenching.
The build-up could be
Yes.
the movie
You're-
easily.
You're so upset that they aren't really mother and son. When you find out at the
Yeah.
end, you're just like, "Oh, because they're bond
Wait,
dudes."
So-
Don't.
No, I mean no, in real life.
And like, in other words, they're just actors in the
Yeah.
movie. You really
Yeah, that's
believe
what I mean,
that
is
there's
they're-
their mother and son. Yeah.
Their mother
And
and
it's
son in the film.
established they are mother and son
Yes.
from the
There's
beginning.
But
not
I'm
like,
saying-
there's not like a big twist at the end where they're not really mother and son.
No, but I'm saying in real life, you're kind of
Yeah,
like because
yeah.
they're so good together.
Client and manager.
All right. All right.
It's a
Matt,
good one, though.
I mean, Matt and I, we talked about that. I have to see that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. That's
All
good.
right.
It is good.
James?
Love means never having to say you're ugly.
That's on my list too. I love it.
I know this. I can't remember it though.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
I
it
know
Frankenhooker?
No.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, God.
Say it one more time.
Love means never having to say you're ugly, which is a takeoff on Love Story, which was 1970. If that
Right.
gives you an idea of the period.
I remember
Can
Love Story.
Can I ask a hint?
Sure.
Is it Trauma?
No.
Great movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Sean?
The Abominable Dr. Five.
Yeah.
I should know. See, I should know this.
How do you not know
I
this?
know. I should know that.
I'm horrified.
I know. I knew. I was there, and then it was gone. Yeah.
Yeah, great,
You know what?
funny tagline.
I'm
Yeah.
going to cover you with honey and crickets later. Seriously, I can't.
That is how I want to go, though.
Sure.
Well, I know you guys are going to get this. I think Mike was mentioning something earlier on. How about You have the right to remain silent forever.
That is like almost
Boy,
like
that's a
the
good one.
national anthem. That's
It
like,
is.
It's so
good.
great.
Yes. What is it?
No, I know what it is.
Yes,
I was
we
waiting
know.
for these
we all
guys.
know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Maniac Cop.
Maniac
It is
Cop
Maniac
from
Cop.
1988, directed by the wonderful William Lustig, who was a guest
We've
on
had
our
on this show.
And I
Yeah.
think I think Lustig said it was like he was like sitting with Larry Cohen.
Yeah.
And they came up with that concept
Yeah, that
and with
concept.
with that tagline.
Exactly.
When they were thinking up the movie. Yeah, it's
And
great film, great tagline.
And it is a great episode when we had him on.
Yes,
Now,
very good.
I just, I really like that
That's a
one.
good one.
And,
Yeah, that's
a
a
fun
classic.
one. Well, so there's mine. Sean?
Okay, here's one. You guys may get this.
Okay.
You're invited to Orville's coming out party.
Oh, I know this.
It'll be a scream. Yours.
You know this. Come on. Come on.
Why don't I know this?
I would think that Larry would know this because it has his favorite type of this creature.
That's right.
No, I don't.
No one?
I got it.
Say it again.
You're invited to Orville's coming out party. It'll be a scream. Yours.
Anyone?
Give up.
Children shouldn't play with dead things.
Oh my God.
Which is a great title.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coming out meaning unearthing the body of Orville.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Good film.
silly of me. I should have known that.
I thought you would.
All right, so this one makes me laugh. And it's, again, the type of tagline that is written by someone who's not seen the film or cares to.
Right.
In fact, we referenced this kind of earlier. So there's your hint, okay? Leave the children at home. And if you are squeamish, stay home with them.
Basically, don't go see this movie.
Yeah. Wait,
By
let me ask
no
you this.
means see this.
Can I see this with someone I hate?
You could. Yes, you very well could.
That's like ridiculous.
That's awful. Don't come to our film. That's ridiculous. Yeah.
It's terrible.
You know what? It's making you
It's
go.
reverse psychology,
Yes, it is.
though.
Because
Oh my God.
right now it's making me go. Oh yeah. Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go and I'm going to see it.
And it's a good,
Take
and
that.
it's a genuinely good movie.
What's the year? Can you give the year?
The year is 1968. Give up?
Yeah,
I do.
The Conqueror Worm.
Okay. Because that's the alternate title for Witchfinder General.
That is correct.
Right. Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's the
so
AIP
yeah.
release of it. Yeah.
And
wow, that's a
that
weird.
Somebody just
Yeah,
fuck it.
really.
I need
That's
to
crazy.
go home.
Yeah.
My turn?
Yes,
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Chew. One. Chew.
Check. Cross your heart and hope to die.
Wow.
Cross your heart
And hope.
and hope to die.
One of those Valentine's Day slasher
Is it
movies.
My Bloody Valentine?
God, yes, it is. Nice.
That's nice. That's a good
But
one.
there were several different taglines, but I saved my other one. I'm going to do it anyway. Heart. Burn. Two-word tagline. Should have done that first, damn it.
Good.
I like
Good.
All right, James.
Incredible, invisible, insatiable.
Whoa.
Oh, it's
Insatiable.
insatiable.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
Is it?
It's not.
Puts it over the edge.
It's not the
Yeah.
Invisible Man.
Is it
Well,
the
it certainly
Invisible
wouldn't-
Woman?
Nope.
They wouldn't put insatiable back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, you're right.
No,
yeah.
no, I think you're right.
Ravishing.
Insatiable.
and it's a classic.
A classic.
Yeah.
Wow. Chevy Chase isn't in this.
No.
Wow, James. Wow, you made.
All right.
Yeah.
Go.
Give
I
up?
think you stumped us.
Yeah. do it.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh.
I was thrown off because of invisible. I was thinking
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
invisible.
Yeah. I'm with Sean there. I was
go.
like thrown
That's a
off
liberal use of insatiable.
there. Okay.
Well.
Yeah, really.
Now this one has two taglines. One, I think you're going to get it, and the second tagline, I guess, it could be taken in a couple different ways.
Okay.
It makes me
all
feel
right.
a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
So this first one is body of a boy, mind of a monster, soul of an unearthly thing.
Oh.
God, that sounds so familiar.
Body
I think
of
I
a
got
boy, mind of a monster, soul of an unearthly thing.
I got this, and the reason why is that I had it on Super 8, and it was like one of the first Super 8 movies my parents got me when I got my Super 8
Really?
projector when I was a kid.
Okay,
Wow.
Matt?
I was a teenage Frankenstein.
Yes, from 1958. That was the main tagline. Now, they did have a second tagline.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you guys interpret this? Don't come before dinner.
That's it. Oh, okay.
It is.
That's hilarious.
It is good advice.
Oh, certainly.
Wow.
All right.
Why ruin Thanksgiving? Every year.
Yeah.
All right, this one is from a more modern film. It's a very short to the point tagline, but it's appropriate. Fear is a place.
Oh, I know this.
I know this too.
Great
Fear
movie.
It is a really good movie.
Fear is a place.
I got it. One of my favorites.
Well, maybe our
Anybody
guest. Maybe we should let our guest talk.
Yes.
Session 9.
Yes. Great movie.
Yeah, one of those movies
of
that
my favorites.
I saw it on a shelf again. You're walking through Blockbuster or whatever. You go, why not? We'll give that a day in court. Oh my Christ!
It got,
so good.
It got kind of like glossed over when it was released. I don't think people knew a lot about it, but man, it is great.
yeah,
And-
and a slow burn and
2000
really good. And
2001.
And one of the few movies where the alternate ending is also great.
oh yeah.
Yes. Really good.
That
really
is
good
a
film.
great choice.
Ah, I'm proud. I got that one. All right.
All right.
Am I up?
Yes, sir.
You are.
Okay, this one I like just because talk about trying too hard. Oh my God. I mean, let's just throw every word that a horror person might respond to. Okay, ready? Here we go.
here we
There
go.
it is. They rise from dank coffins in the dead of night, all caps, to inflict an evil curse of doom, all caps, murdering their victims in an orgy of slaughter,
Wow.
Wow.
all caps, exclamation point.
Is it from Disney?
Fantasia 3.
No. Come on. No. Give us a moment here.
Do I need to do it again?
Yes. Can you say it a little faster though?
That just sounds like the lyrics a hack metal band would write in some horrible
Yeah,
black
yeah.
song.
They rise from the dank coffins in the dead of night
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is
It
good.
wasn't bad, yeah.
Yeah.
to inflict an evil curse of doom.
It's great, but I can't figure out what it is. And do it in a regular voice now.
They,
I thought he was
ri-
going to say I need guitar with it. He was like, yeah.
Here we go.
they rise from dank coffins in the dead of night to inflict an evil curse of doom, murdering their victims in an orgy of slaughter. Yeah,
There's so many movies that could be.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Like,
know.
but it's got a title that fits that tagline. Also trying too hard.
is it I Drink Your Blood?
You are in the right genre.
Okay.
Meaning horror movies.
Orgy of
Okay.
Orgy of the Damned.
No.
It's the three things that are hard. Like, I mean, I can think of movies that have
Yeah.
the dead of night and an evil curse of doom, but do not have an orgy of slaughter. And I can think of films with an orgy of slaughter and a curse of doom, but they don't occur in the dead of night. I can't, the three of them. I don't know about the hat trick. I can't figure it out.
So James, I'm sure you have an idea.
Army of the Walking Dead, something like that.
What's that movie?
You're close. You're close.
There have been movies titled similar.
This title is so easy. It's almost like a steal from me. All right, fuck it.
I guess.
Here we go.
I guess we're all idiots, Matt. Why don't you tell us? what it is?
Terror creatures from the grave.
Barbara Steele.
Barbara Steele.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great title too. Like ridiculous title.
Terror creatures. From the
creatures.
D.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
Mad Libs of horror titles. That's just all it is.
So again, I asked listeners out there, did you know what Matt was? Did you know that movie that Matt was describing?
I would guess not. It's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot
kind of
going
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't
It's a
exactly roll off the tongue.
But I will
Yeah.
say this: it is really neat. It is a
Yeah.
really neat tagline.
it's almost like a short story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed.
So here's one, and it's got two taglines. I'm going to do the second one first because I feel that this one might still have some play, but the first one I think gives it away.
Okay.
The lucky ones died first.
Oh.
Oh.
Familiar.
Oh.
And for my money, by the way, both of these taglines, outstanding.
I agree. I know this.
Yes.
Because it's one of my favorite films of all time.
I agree with you.
Yes.
The lucky ones died first. That one that I think may give you more of a push, a nudge in that direction, Larry?
Yeah.
Lawrence?
Yes.
A nice American family. They didn't want to kill, but they didn't want to die.
The Hills Have Eyes.
Yes, sir.
That is correct.
Look at Larry. Come on, Larry.
Damn it.
Again, great movie. Both of those taglines.
Yeah, that's
perfect.
They're
Great.
so great.
And
I thought it was
Great
Grand
and appropriate
Canyon.
for the movie.
And it's it is a really intense film. It's,
when
it's
you
very
see it,
raw.
Again, that
and
thing when you see it when you're 12 and
Yeah.
you see
you
the
saw it
guy
when you were 12.
break the head off the
Oh,
bird,
yeah.
and you're
That
like,
is-
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
All
I
of it.
said in the last podcast, I saw it with my mom.
Yeah.
Because my mom was cool enough to bring me to horror movies because, of course, I couldn't see
Now
them.
this was a Wes
Craven.
Yes, sir.
It's like his second movie.
Second movie.
Michael
yeah.
Berryman and
Oh,
Yeah.
I make a joke and eat the toes of the baby. Dude.
Peter Locke, the producer of the film.
Creepy. Dude.
So
Creepy.
great.
Yeah.
And
great movie, and both taglines, I think, both perfect for that.
and coming out in a very nice, I guess, remastered Blu-ray.
Yes, very soon. Yes.
Very soon. Very soon.
All
Can't
right.
wait.
Mark your calendars, folks. James, what do you got for us?
Could not have thrown in the towel on this more, Larry.
What
Jesus
are you
Christ.
talking about? Okay, well, we're just trying to move it along here.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's like
teasing.
it's how he reacts when he's now no longer interested. It's funny.
I'm very
Yeah.
interested.
It's evident.
I'm
yeah,
very.
yeah, it's like a child watching Meet the Press.
Oh, come on now.
Which, by the way, the lucky ones died first. Also the tagline for Meet the Press. All right, James, sorry.
There you go. Commies made him an atomic mutant.
Oh, that's a good one. I know this because it's almost a classic when it comes to taglines.
Yeah,
But it's great.
Commies.
I love it.
It might be the only tagline with commies in it.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know. Obviously from the 50s.
Yeah.
61, actually.
61.
And to be fair, they did.
Larry, no clue?
None.
I don't know this one.
Oh,
Give us
boy.
a year.
61.
Okay.
The star of this movie is known for doing movies with Bela Lugosi, and he was also on You Bet Your Life.
Wait a minute. You know the answer?
Yes.
Wait.
Well, then why don't you?
Wait.
Why don't you tell
Well, no,
us?
'cause
I
we're
thought you
gonna
might
guess. We wanted a
guess.
clue.
You don't want to play? What?
Well,
Have
no.
you just checked out?
He kind of did.
You-
Like, literally like 20 minutes ago. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, no.
I knew what I know.
Like there, right now, there is nothing behind his eyes.
No.
Nothing.
No, that is not true.
Yeah, already he's like at home in his mind.
It's like when you go out to eat with a
Adjusting
child
his
and
robots.
he finishes first.
Yeah,
And the adults are trying to linger over maybe one more glass, a cup of coffee, and he's just stomping and staring and fuming.
yes. If this podcast were happening in a booth at a restaurant, he would be standing up in that booth and looking at the other people in the other booth.
You know what it's like? It's like you and Sean are on a double date, me and James are on a double date, and he fucking drove.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
He just wants to go home. Fuck a movie, fuck a make out point. He's like done.
All right. This is all very funny.
no,
All right. I
no,
should know this,
I got
but-
another one.
All right, go hear it. Go.
James, could you tell us the line again?
Commies made him an atomic mutant.
Boy, because the movies where everybody got turned into a mutant were in America. As far as I don't know any ones where the commies did it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
European movies don't throw commie around.
Yeah.
All right,
Right.
Matt?
Beast of Yucca Flats.
That's it, yeah.
Oh my
gosh.
Christ!
Starring
Oh.
Tor Johnson.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
One of the worst movies ever made.
It is terrible.
in the
It is
history of mankind.
Truly terrible.
Wow.
It's a commie's fault.
All right.
Wow.
I blame the commies too.
Here we go. Night monster, prowling, killing, terrifying the countryside with the bloodlust of a savage beast. Night monster, prowling, killing, terrifying the countryside with the bloodlust of a savage beast.
Well, I'm just going to say Werewolf of London.
No, but very close.
Good. That's
Very
good.
close.
Is it just the Wolfman?
It is, sir.
The original Wolfman?
Yes, the original Wolfman,
You know what?
1941. Yeah.
This might surprise you, Larry, but I respect what you're doing right now. Because most of these Universal films, I didn't know the tag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Neither did I.
Oh.
I think it's very interesting. And those are surprisingly hip, kind of like that and The Creature. I think
Yeah.
kind of good for their time.
And I want to make sure that we're covering a whole bunch of taglines from. I want to make sure that
all
we
eras.
covered
That's true.
all
'Cause
eras.
I think
so.
I'm more familiar kind of with like the 70s and 80s.
Yeah,
the ones that stick in my mind.
No, I like those too.
Yeah,
but
but no, but
you
you're
know,
right.
I
I
don't
like the
want to
older
forget
ones.
about the some of the classics. And it's
Yeah.
true. It's true that the early ones didn't do the taglines much like in the laters in the 60s.
Different
and
style,
the
yeah,
exactly. It was a
definitely.
different style, but
Definitely.
they did have some.
But again, that is smart because those films have become such universal shorthand, where you just say the
Right.
Wolfman or Frankenstein or Dracula, because they set the tone and created basically everything. They're the touchstone to know that they also needed taglines to get people in the theater. Because now if you
Yes.
said, "Hey, it's the Mummy,"
Right,
everybody
they
go,
didn't
"Oh, we
know.
know who the Mummy is." We got to explain who he was back then, and those are
Right.
fucking smart.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, buddy.
He's in town with a few days to kill.
Oh Christ!
Oh, I know this, but I don't know it.
I know exactly. I
It's a good-
I hate that
good, clever,
feeling.
clever tagline.
He's in town.
He's in town with a few days to kill.
It's not the Terminator.
No.
Nope.
No, I knew it was not the Terminator.
That's because that's a modern movie.
It's 1990. I'll tell you this too. It's a sequel.
Predator 2.
Predator 2. That is correct. It's when the Terminator is fighting Danny Glover in the city.
Yeah.
It's a good film.
Yeah. Good film. Not as good as the first one.
No, but
that's a
cool.
good-
That's
that's
a
a
good
good
tagline,
tagline.
right?
It's a
Yeah.
great tagline.
Very
Great
good tagline.
And is Predator 2 the one where the alien skull is in the trophy room?
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
That's the best moment in the movie.
It is.
It is kind of, yeah.
All right, here's one of my favorite movies. We've also brought it up a couple times.
By the way, if you're at home, Matt is on page 5. That's not even a joke.
I know. I love this shit. But I really do love this movie. And if you didn't have a poster to look at, or you didn't know anything about it, and you just heard this tagline, there's something wrong with you if you don't want to go see this movie. Ready? Okay. Rabid, drug-infested hippies on a blood-crazed killing rampage.
I gotta guess.
Well, I think I know
It's
because
not
it was referenced earlier, but I'll hold my tongue.
Yeah,
It's not
you
Land
know.
of the Giants, is it?
No.
Because they're not really
Giants.
You're thinking of Village of the
Phil, I'm
Giants.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Giants.
I'm sorry.
Yes, that was the tagline of the TV
It's not
show.
a voyage to the bottom of the sea, is it? Right? No, I know.
Stingray?
All right. It's all very funny.
Nanny and the Professor?
I'll
Anyone?
just keep my mouth shut when I don't
No,
really
joking,
know.
obviously, Larry.
The Crazies?
Ooh, good
Oh,
guess.
That's a good
that's
guess.
a good guess,
That's a real
yeah.
good. Actually, there's a link, isn't there? In the two films. Or is there? I can't remember. In the original.
Yes.
The original
I believe,
Crazies.
God, I love the Crazies. Just the picture. Again, another one when you're a kid and you just see that picture of the guys in the hazmat suits and you're like, whoa,
Yes.
dude.
And that's a really good remake, by the way.
Yeah.
The Timothy Oliphant
Yes.
one? Really well done. I think I like it better than the original.
Really, I've not seen the remake.
The remake is great.
But there is
got all
there
the
is a
facts.
link. There is a common actress between the Crazies and the movie you're talking about with the tagline.
I love that Sean immediately knew what rabid, drug-crazed hippies roaming the
know.
countryside
Quite
was.
well.
It's what made us fall in love. All right. You guys give up?
I do.
give
I
up.
do.
I drink your blood.
Oh, there you go.
Now, Mike, do you know I drink your blood?
I don't.
Pretty
It's
amazing.
famous for being on a very forced double feature, a very exploitation type double feature. And the second feature is terrible. And I think they even renamed it, right?
Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
More terrible than I drink your blood?
I
I'm teasing. I don't know anything about it. It just sounds funny to go, yeah, the second half of this is garbage. But I drink your blood. So it is, go ahead.
paired with I eat your skin.
Oh.
Now it's
Now,
not
you know
so
what?
bad.
No, it completely makes sense. I apologize.
Now it's not
Sounds
so bad.
so much
Yeah.
worse.
And I drink your blood is literally that. It's a bunch of rabid, drug-infested hippies, but the hippies are satanic hippies that roll into a town and they're just terrorizing everybody. They force this kid's grandpa to take acid.
Oh, man.
They're
That's really
terrible
amazing.
people.
That sounds like a Mannix episode.
It almost looks like a Mannix episode. And then the grandson is so outraged, and then like his sister gets raped, and all this horrible shit happens. So then the grandson, they sell meat pies. So he
Meat
finds
pies.
there's a rabid dog that dies, and he takes blood from the rabid dog and shoots them into the meat pies, and then offers them to
God,
the to the hippies. The hippies then get rabies and go on a murdering
Bananas.
kill spree. Kind of redundant, I know.
So it backfires on the meat pie guy, basically.
Yeah, kinda.
He had a great plan to give all the hippies rabies. Didn't realize.
I'll show you. Wait a minute.
And one of the actresses in that is Lynn Lowry.
Lynn Lowry.
It was her first film, actually, I believe, and she was also in The Crazies.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. How do you like that?
I
It's
feel
all
pretty
good.
good.
Larry
about it.
Strothe.
I know. I should have known that.
Okay. One last round. What do you say?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Oh no, let's keep going.
Yeah,
That's okay with me.
Go.
Yeah.
Put
Two
your car
more
keys down.
I think we're on to you, right?
I think we are on to me.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna,
this is a lightning round.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Should we do two each together?
Yes.
Let's do
Okay.
two each.
Two each.
All right.
Okay.
Two
Two
each.
each.
So two. I do two, and then you do two. Or are we
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
one,
yeah,
one,
yeah.
one?
Two in a
over?
row.
Done.
Two in a row.
There we go.
All right. I've got this one. Let's do this one first. Sometimes dead is better.
I think I
great.
know this one.
One of the greatest.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
great.
fantastic tagline.
Fantastic.
Yes, says everything it needs to say about
Yeah.
that film. Sometimes dead is better. James,
Sometimes dead is better.
very nicely done.
Pepperidge Farm, accent by Fred Gwynn, Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery, indeed.
Pet Cemetery.
Yes,
sir.
Denise
isn't-
Crosby.
Yeah. That's
right,
Who was a
yeah.
guest on our show.
And isn't
Yes.
doesn't that just really work for all our lives? Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Sometimes dead is better.
All right. So, well, actually, this works pretty well for all of our lives too.
Okay.
10 seconds, the pain begins. 15 seconds,
Oh, yeah.
you can't breathe. 20 seconds, you explode.
Another classic.
Deep throat.
10 seconds, the pain begins. 15 seconds, you can't breathe. 20 seconds, Larry, you explode.
Don't know.
I would say
Sean?
Scanners.
Nicely done.
That's a good one.
That is a good
That's a
one.
gift that will live forever
Yeah.
and ever
Yes.
and ever on the
Yeah.
internet.
And just as a moment too in history of film.
Oh, my God, yes.
Again, that's another one because you don't see it coming.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it happens. It's like, whoa.
I didn't know that you just made my favorite movie. That man's head exploded. Thank you.
This is really obscure, but it's a tagline I remember from when I was a kid, and I love it. His side, her side, or homicide.
Oh, I like that.
That's not bad.
And it's so obscure.
Well, what's the year?
1976. And it's a TV movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it was like a tagline you'd see like in the TV guide.
Yes. Yeah.
Huh. His side, her side. It's horror.
It's
Oh, I know what
Suspense,
this is.
you do.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
okay,
trying
well-
to remember. I can't remember the title, but it's
Okay.
one you turned me on to.
yes, I love this movie.
Yeah.
This was going to be a pilot with Jack Klugman as a detective in a small town.
Oh,
Quincy?
I know.
One of
Very close, Larry.
One
One
of,
of our-
my wives is missing with James Franciscus and Elizabeth Ashley.
Yeah, kind of like almost like a Columbo episode.
Yeah.
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 And it's got
It's a
got
mystery, mystery murder.
mystery, but very suspenseful.
Yeah.
and
I-
you know
that's a good
Franciscus
film.
is great.
That's a
in
good
it.
TV movie.
That is.
tagline.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good actors. That's good.
All right.
That was deep nerd.
He was deep
Yeah.
nerd.
Yeah.
And my other one is a throwaway, but I love this tagline so much that I couldn't let this episode go by without it.
Okay.
He sold his soul for rock and roll.
Oh,
Well, that
of
is
course.
great. That's
Yeah, that
great.
is a great
That's
one.
great.
Mike?
I don't know, trick or treat.
No?
I got it.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
Go for it, Larry. Go.
Phantom of the Paradise.
That's it.
That's
Correct.
Oh, very
That is
nice.
actually
Good.
one of Sean and Matt's
Damn it.
favorite films.
Love
of
it.
Mine
all
too.
time.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Williams follows me on Twitter.
Nice.
Wow.
That's right.
Wow, that is awesome.
All right, I think I know you guys will all get this. She breathes, sees, hears, walks, but can she love? She breathes, sees, hears, walks, but can she love?
The Bride of Frankenstein?
Yeah.
James, you stole it. I was going to say it.
And the more obvious
Another-
one is I
yeah.
Demand a Mate. That's another.
Yeah, the
that's
monster
a
demands
That
Yeah.
first one though, again with the like it's weird. Like what Matt said. Like I'm kind of unfamiliar with the taglines of the Universal horror stuff. For some,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so kind of like
Yeah.
I'm so kind of focused on like later stuff with taglines.
All
That's
right,
cool. I like that. That's
well.
great.
Let me give you a later one, okay? And
Okay,
I
go for
really,
it.
I really like this film a lot. He gave his critics a bloody and violent taste of their own medicine.
Oh, I
Yes.
love this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
another
I know what
another
this is.
tagline for it is "It's curtains for his critics."
You know this one?
Theater of Blood.
Fantastic.
1973, Vincent Price, great
Maybe
film.
the best Vincent Price horror film ever made. I
well,
think.
I mean,
I'm going out there and saying that.
it's great because you know this guy, this Shakespearean actor, a
It's
lot
a
of critics
a
dislike.
showcase for him. It's
Yes,
great.
showcase for him.
It's I know it was one of his favorite
and
horror
it's
films.
it's a fun horror
Yeah,
film.
oh, it's great. Diana Rigg.
And yes, and it's done the way it's done. It's like you don't actually see things that that are suggested.
Yeah,
in it.
it's funny too. It's kind of a bit of a parody.
It's a great
Yeah,
fun
it's a
horror
great movie.
film. Yeah,
Great film.
Sean.
All right, I'll give it to you. Here's one. I don't know if you would get this one, but it's a pretty funny tagline. They charge an arm and a leg.
I think I know it.
Yeah.
I actually think I do.
Really?
Is there a second tagline or just that one?
That's the only one I know of.
I could be totally wrong, though.
Okay.
Motel Hell?
Ooh, no good guess. though.
That is good. That is good.
Any other
It was
takers?
it was on my list, so I.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Go for
Okay.
it.
Chopping Mall.
Nope.
No. You're kidding. Well, the tagline for Chopping Mall was very similar.
Possibly. Okay, well, this one was Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Fred Olin Ray.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Who,
that
if you, by the way, if you pay them, you take them to Motel Hell.
There you go.
Sean, give us one
All right,
more.
so here's another one, which you may guess this one. Eric Binford lives for the movies. Sometimes he kills for them too.
You know it? Because I know it.
I
Do you?
I,
Do
you
it?
I think I know it, but
Larry, no.
no,
No,
I want to guess
Mike,
to
go
do
ahead.
it.
I could be The Fan?
No good guess,
damn
though.
it.
Good
Very
guess.
good guess.
Fade to Black.
Yes.
That's it. You know what? That's what I was thinking of.
Yep.
Larry, nice.
Okay.
Good one. Yep.
All right. I mean, we could keep going, but I know Matt. Can you bring
you
us
almost
home? No.
got me
I
off.
want. Can you? No. Come on, this is. Although it's Sean's show, come on. It's bring us home, buddy.
Okay.
Bring us
Page
home.
11.
This one I just love just because of what it is, and the title of the movie is in it, but
Okay.
fuck it. Ready? Here we
Yeah.
Yes.
go. $50,000 guaranteed by a world-renowned insurance company to the first person who can prove it is not on Mars now.
We dare you to prove it.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Want 50 grand
I
or
do.
don't you? Then go to Mars. Or do you want to be poor? Do you know?
Is it?
It's in the it's in the line.
Is it it? The Terror from Beyond Space.
Yeah.
Well, I love that
That's fantastic.
movie.
I love when they
love
would give
that
like the
movie.
challenge to we challenge you. We're
we
going to give you
challenge
money
you.
if you can prove us
We're
wrong.
challenge-
Well, there was $100 earlier, but I went up to 50 grand. Look at the
Yeah.
inflation.
Yeah,
That's pretty serious.
All right,
yeah.
Matt.
Okay.
Give us one great one.
Okay.
End it with a great one.
This one makes me laugh just because of the wording of a certain act. What they call it.
I'm intrigued.
Call it a bash. Call it a ball. Call it a blast. Beach party lovers make hey in the moonlight while the monster lurks in the shadows. Anyone?
Oh, that can only
It's-
be Horror of Party Beach.
Nope.
No.
No.
Is it Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein?
Nope.
No, is it?
They would have hey. hey. How many Costello are going to have hey?
Okay. I just thought I'd take a shot out in the dark. Okay, Sean,
Is it Ghost in the Invisible Bikini?
Nope.
Oh.
Mike, it's up to you.
Is it Dr. Goldfoot and the Monster on the Beach?
Oh, you are so close.
What?
Matt, what is
It's
it?
1965's The Beach Girls and the Monster.
It's a good one.
You
That's
guys
a
were
good
just
one.
fucking with me. You knew that.
Well,
Actually, was close. That's weird.
Yeah, you were very close.
Oh, that's good.
So that's great. We've had a lot of fun with that.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There are
Jeez.
so, and the funny thing is, as we're looking at Matt's stack of papers here, we could have gone on for another 3 hours.
We could, because there's so many good ones.
We'll do another
Well,
episode
we'll
at
have
some
to
point.
do another one.
We could.
down the
We'll
road.
revisit it.
Yeah.
We could do sci-fi taglines. Look at that. The same show but different. How about that?
Well, maybe we'll do that next.
let's do that right now.
No,
Or musical comedy.
And I'll come back.
yes.
I don't want you ever to leave, Mike Schmidt.
you know, Mike, it has been great having you, though.
You were nice to ask me. Again, I've been asked a couple of times and it just didn't work out. And I've really wanted to because Matt is one of the funniest people in the world. And meeting all you guys has been terrific. Thank you so much.
And
for
you,
having me.
thank you so much, Mike. And you have held your own very well.
yes,
This- I'm
indeed.
telling you.
You know, next time maybe we should do a phone call instead of
I swear to God. I truly it is. It was my
but-
fault. It
but-
must be because this is the second time.
But it
and
went great, though.
you text something and you think it's so clear, and then you know what the fucking computer internet does.
Sure.
It makes everything horrible.
Yeah, no. But I was able to grab my phone and find my own anyway. and have some
you
fun.
got some
Yeah.
great ones,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah, you're
you
right.
also guessed a lot of ones,
Which was cool. Dude,
Yeah.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
there's nothing better than guessing one.
Yes.
Having a fun one to say is great, but actually being like Terror Train, I'm going to live on that fucking forever. That was great.
Yes.
So, Mike, you've got your podcast. What is the name
Yeah,
of your
let's
podcast?
please
again?
tell us,
Where-
plug.
yeah.
I do, yeah.
Plug away now.
All right, if you guys, you can find the podcast at iTunes. You can find the 40-year-old boy there. It comes out every week.
The 40-year-old boy.
With the number 40.
Okay.
The 40-year-old boy. We are in our 9th year.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Really?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, again, he does this on his own.
Yeah, it's
It's
me
not like
talking.
this where people screaming at each other. It's him screaming at himself.
Yeah, it's me talking, and it's I'll tell you what. Anybody listening who wants to jump on board, write me an email, and I will send you a free download set of a year of the show. Whatever, pick a year 1 through 8.
Wow,
The early
nice.
ones are better. We got a little late. You can go to facebook.com/the40year-old-boy, twitter.com/the40year-old-boy, instagram.com/Mike40YOB, and you go to MikeSchmidtComedy.com for any and all information about merch and shows and all that kind of stuff. And thank
Awesome.
you again for having me here, guys. You were so great.
God,
And I really
it's
enjoyed
great.
it.
We love it.
It's our pleasure. 'Cause
Thank you.
There are certain guests that are like the fifth member,
What?
and I put you in there.
Oh,
In fact,
that seems like a lot more than 5 members then if I'm in a group of them.
well, we have other people that we like too.
So I'm the Billy
Take
Preston.
the fucking compliment.
I'm the Billy Preston of Monster Party. I'll take that.
I was going to say Stu Sutcliffe.
I'll be him. Thank you again. It was fantastic.
Of course.
I've been trying to get here, and even for your movie nights and everything, I'm just out of town. Matt's just the best, and I worked with him on Starface.
Yeah, we've
and-
worked on a
but
number of
but I
things.
even was a fan before I met you. I mean, your stand up was fantastic, and meeting you guys again,
Yeah.
really, really great. And I love what you're doing, and thank you for having me.
How do you like
Thank
that?
you. All
Yeah.
right.
Why don't you say such nice things, Larry Stroke? Demon Booze has spoken.
This has been great.
It has been great. We've had a
great.
very, very nice time doing this. And again, this is one that we should definitely revisit.
Yes.
'Cause,
It's kind of like an evergreen.
I feel like I could do this for hours.
Yeah.
And we did.
Time for a listener shout out.
Shout out!
This time it goes out to Butch Portillo.
All right,
Butch
Butch.
Portillo.
We've been corresponding with on Facebook. Butch hails from
San Francisco.
yes, indeed.
Butch is not of the Chicago Portillos.
No.
Oh,
Di-
who make
different.
unbelievable meat sandwiches? Oh, so delicious.
But Butch, if you can make a meat sandwich,
Please.
let us know.
Butch is very much into a lot of the same stuff we are. He's also he grew up with Creature Features and Bob Wilkins.
Yes.
Nice.
And he posted pictures from his own trip to Japan.
Japan, yes. He went to
after-
Toho Studios.
Yeah.
He has an amazing collection of vinyl kaiju figures.
He's got the
Amazing.
Monster Zero ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all kinds of cool
That
stuff.
thing is sweet.
Yes.
And Butch just recently wrote a wonderful review for us on iTunes. So Butch, thank you very, very much. We're proud to have you as a listener.
Yes,
and we appreciate
absolutely.
you. Let's also remind our listeners that you can find us on Facebook at Monster Party TV, also on YouTube at Monster Party TV. Our Twitter handle is at Monster Party HQ, and our Instagram is Monster Party HQ. We are now also available on Google Play Music for those of you who have Androids. Let's also remind our listeners that you can get a Monster Party cap,
high quality.
very high quality, at our eBay store.
17,000 stitches.
So
in
wasn't
that.
it 17 million?
No. 17,000 little individual stitches. It's a high quality hat.
And surprise
Cap.
Monster Party swag as well to come in the package from our eBay store, which is Monster Party Store. Very easy to remember. Also, if you're listening to us on iTunes, please do take a moment and write a review. We would love to hear from you.
We would.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you've been listening to Monster Party, a presentation of the Fangoria Podcast Network. It's produced by Matt Weinhold and executive produced by Thomas DeFeo and Ken Hanley of Fangoria Entertainment. For press opportunities, advertising inquiries, and information about Monster Party, contact Ken at fangoria.com.
On that note, I am Matt Weinhold.
I am Shawn Sheridan.
I am Larry Strothe.
And I'm James Gonis.
And I am Mike Schmidt.
Keep America strong!
And remember, horror movies with great taglines could happen, may happen, and might happen to you. Copyright Sal Brascatelli.
Are we ready?
I think Mike would like to leave here someday, so maybe we should.
It's
start.
only 9 o'clock.
Dude, I got nothing but time.
Mike, yes.
Okay.
Do it.
So we go for like an hour and a half.
I can go for 2. I can
We're
go
gonna,
for
we're
3.
gonna, we're gonna,
let's see
we're
what
gonna
your-
go over the time.
Let's
again.
see what your stamina is, and if you need to take a break.
Stamina.
You don't want any of me, Larry. Trust me. You don't want to throw that gauntlet down. I'll talk all fucking night.
All right, we're counting on you.
Good.
Okay.
I do,
I
Larry.
can literally give you like the
No, don't give him. No, don't give him anything.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, that's right.
And these are the really common ones, but
That any idiot would know.
Really,
So-
only in this
But you
room,
can jump
Maniac Cop is one of the common ones. Only in this one where... Oh, it's the one everyone knows, Maniac Cop. You remember that?
No.
Ran on cable once at 3 in the morning.
Hey, not everyone
we had
knows
the director
that.
of Maniac Cop on our show.
Yes,
So there we go.
Sitting right where you are.
Yeah.
sir.
in that seat, his ass was right there.
It feels very maniac-y.